koye nyuma so sankanya nyame a anka obonsam ede ya hanam amanese nanso nyame ama ho kwan. So we are grateful to enya nyankopon se wa ma ne banbo ayekese wo yeso anopei no ma bebre na no ahyehyegu apono so a ye de besom wo afide kese yi so anopei ye betu ye hofo ne ye ye ho kwan se na be ye ene Tuesday blessing be wo mo no wo beta pibi meso meta pibi na ayeshira ade amaye efei ago kansie mutia wa menua bema Coffee Jerry ade besom ye wie ya krowa krata aba emonto so anaposo metentem so ade asomo na efe kakra no eye na adwuma prempe na Shafatu Muhammad omado somo ade amamo wie abayi wa no honomo na adwuma prempe ade besomo efe ye na abedwafo betena se ade Ghana nkomo Ghana ye yo Ghana mpuntuo na efe Ghana kanko mesrew se every sabre no so abo apanwo kakra ibe no kopem se nondu ebebo na ade dwumedi ni nyina ade besi no mesrew so beje bre no watena se na me catch us say you streaming live at Facebook and YouTube and all our social media platforms. Edeno a great commission TVGH follow like share na jawo comment ewo ho na ye beken kan edi amount wa wo fie no so wo akwanya say obefre na wo de wadwenkyere aba if ye WhatsApp line no at the screen is so obetumi edi messages aba na ye beken kan edi amount. I always advocate say and someone aye na samo tra moma ehonte se ne be ya making kan me amete hey me nyasem wo so wo nyasem ne nyina ye ho son na edwuma no yetimi aye ama bibibia aye fefe anopay. It's always a pleasure to be on your screen edia mejeso ema kasama fu ya mansa betumi aframe MC ya mansa na me pagya me sese ya na majeso logo so edi amount anopay quickly moma yentu ye hofo na yenhye ye ho kran na enhyira bia ewo ende Tuesday and there a benademo. Minu mienu nyina ye beta pipi na ye blessing eti amaye. Anope nsɛm ye di hye ye ho kran ana ye di etu ye ho fo no sei ɛna ya tworo no. Dream big, work hard and stay humble. So daya emu odu a eso da yeso be asem na make ho asem anopai embia wo betaye bi si wani so you want to achieve embia goal be you want to become a lawyer, a doctor, embia a journalist say senya meti high a dream a die so when na me pese me ye wa abraboi mu eno an say you stay focused and dream big. Daya so de obia obi na mum obema na ba into reality no ejina wo so dream big sa wo de amanfo ensam hyehye wa brabom na wutirim that dream now you want to achieve in life no embem ebeyera na mum sa wo focus na botaye si wani so no upese wo achieve no embia ebo bi da wanim ana po esi hei ho na me pese medru na you focus. So dream big. If you work hard, you don't want to hear Jumano. Abra, what to me? I dream and said, this is what I want to do. When I'm a person, me on my brabo, a hard work and a pushy, a hard work and a hit, and my dad dreaming about into reality. So if you don't work hard, now it's now relax, yeah, massa. That dream now you wish said bemun embim. What if I could not say I shall with them in the film? Ofefo eko eba na wo de wusi wo won kenchina wo ho won nya hwe amanfo won sam na wo da betina wase na waka dia masa that dream no you will not achieve it in life. So dream big, hard work aka ho edwumadene ena be ma watumi achieve sabotaye na esiwani so efei stay humble bra wo ase bra wo ase na wo bra wo ase a that dream na wo bo empire se embra mu ma wo no sa dream na wo bo empire se wo pese wo ntu kwan enko amanone no dream na wo pese embra mu ma wo na won ka se wo own wo businesses e wo man Ghana mu no se wo ma adwumade anka ho na wo bra wo ase a trust me embra mu enfem ma wo nti na pay enioma miensa ena me ne wo che dream big, work hard and stay humble. So wo mra wo ase na wo mfa obuo emfa ma E penifo bi omo wani mu a wo tap blessing bi afi omo ho mo a. Sister, we dreaming emma into reality. Ma menken kan bi kakra e wa ha efema mo. Siaka said dream bigger. Having a bold vision is the spark. It pushes you to think beyond current limitations and create a roadmap for true excellence and growth. If you work hard, this is the grit that turns those ambitious ideas into reality. It involves the discipline, resilience, and daily effort required to break through challenges. If you stay humble, no, this keeps you grounded and open to continuous learning, feedback, and improvement, even when you achieve success. When you combine these three, you create a powerful mindset where ambition is matched by execution, all while keeping your ego in check. Your ego. And I mean, the mia, ya bo so bia nya ye. One wa dako ebe hetu na heti wa bibia be fi wonsa. Mia wo ego wo soro ya kahwea enkom. One day ne nyina beje pa. Now, dreaming now we dream so many years no. To me mbem. Now bet na waka say mebushafo bi na eya me madam fo we na dem akwa ha we na dem akwa na wo ref say I was anka would dream big and one dream big. That time not so and afekubo and nyoma bi na wo keka di bom. Instead of all the hard work, ebeka we drown 1 year what a fako and obi twama and what to amane we for her no what to amane ejuma we nya no. Instead say we stay humble, obe brown wase e dia hye onomo a omo soro no so that you tap almost some blessing bi no. No. Rather no ne ekobani na wo ideas and don't you know so per say we dream about into reality. Work hard and stay humble. Na bibibia ebeye fefefe ama wo botaye ana when so ade hono no etumi aba into reality ama wankasa wakoma ato yem. De bia me catch am say me amete hey menya kroje menya perfect. Sana wo so a wo fie no an wonya kroje na wonya perfect. We are all learning and today the day nyina ye den sem ne ba e hye yen kran ama edane mu ana wake ne mu ana boso me ne na femu no nyina yetumi ade hye ye ho kran ama bibibia ye no yetumi focus say Sinebe yebetumi achieve. Yes, determination leads to success tomorrow. When determined and that success will never come into reality. When in someone or pay it to your for near the share your cry. I believe say what happy be the next Tuesday be a blessing at the amount. I was for Moma yen try your hosema way any botete. See a bar. I go can see mutiawa coffee jerry at the besom. Yebessia.
Ye mamwako abadiba Hola Savior Herbal Clinic. Hola Savior Herbal Clinic. Oba, obedu Ashama. Bisa Access Bank, anakasa uba ku session. Odo ku session osan nantiba we ni kakrebo Access Bank. Odi edu hono ma fa ye number no. De friend, me Dr. Olympio Koku Gomado. Amida Hola Savior Herbal Clinic ano. Ye mba Hola Savior Herbal Clinic nka se ye ba be so ya hwe. Ma chia brenti. Member, Nina, Utrefia, and the one now your hadi. Na assassin sono, bisa say, the brother in the Palmo Jim with a yari ben assassin son to Sanuntina, na Hola Savior Herbal Clinic. Uba, you hear when I know who said, Lady, no my cousin, you say your room umogenua. Your room mogenin muna yari dia o hodiana, a TV free her. BP, a one nipanibo gemo, sugar, a womb, epilepsy. Koko obi a ekroda ni nan ho ni nana 83 me se sisi yare wo yoba o mesisi ya o ya me se me ni abra upobana wo glaucoma we ni o tripa ya kuma yare obi se yare ben na wasase so a wala Savior Herbal Clinic yentini sa ben tra ho no bi kantro so yare we ye honhom yare nipa no hu no ho se honhom yare a wo hu se honhom yare no e de yi honhom na e ha nipa de fi ho na ne ho to no de ja santro no minia obi onya stroke nyina no stroke no adwe no mo moja no esizi na ntime nko a osana tripayana sisi yare crumble de sometimes na me sere doctors no ya no mo kopimpe no ma sheda omo nim no be ya no mo de akoshe spinal cord ko ye Ezra bra na ehwe okoba doctor bebo ni tema ka chiro sa o spinal e check akra wa ha na ha no kakra bienti na osesme dodo na 98% na yentro aye circulation sense ni nyira block na moja no nko a wo ye be ma na wontini jira na so a ni nyira aye circulation no ya be modu a obe no ya be modu a be sa mi na something so sa ya modu na wo de sanyo ma ba no edu obi tri sana koto edu obi tri sana gogomi odu a obi tri no na panye na we ye fere ne ho that obi edu obi tri no o tri fi broken bottles ye ka wo wiase mo pa me di first abedi second wo yare semo munda wo nyam ya se Dr. Olympia Kwaku Gomado na nyami eyi na magana fo Togo fo ba ha no Nigeria fo ba ha no o tifie o se ma chi abre wa chi na nya wala Savior Herbal Clinic o me catch no say ye no ye so ye hwe o ba bejo yare sa de dura no nipa ni mo jemo no yare be no asati so a gently sa ya me catch no say hen ya de enya de a de duro ho gi some your surgery ye ba mi chen kan tell say ho yare me ba de hia me no say be so yare me nya prophet na the prophet no keka o muntimi sa yare no o ba hola Savior Herbal Clinic ye kan hwe nchiro na nso ye be so yare ye be modura sa doctor bi o be catch sa sanya no catch say doctor no wa bon doctor na bon wa bon papa ntino catch say asanye asano enya brofo na ye bentwa da titifo no obi yare a na yare no na mu ye dia pe enwure bi no mo de egu bucket mo de ntama akata ne pa kra no so na o hia we no asisi ano ni bi eba enti ye hola Savior Herbal Clinic China for de ne bi na ye wo ho no mo oba na mi hu so yare no mu ye de na stroke na mi hu se de bi ese ye nua wa mema wa baba be share we no mo o be share mo aye duro no ye de na eduro ni pa ni mo jamo no se duro no ina de be gumo enti e be fa ho no mo ana efu wa ye wie na fia we say yes ampa bibi ikoso hola Savior Herbal Clinic uba ha ye be so ye hwe na mo pastors am wo ho no ane mo nima ne se oyel nkwa na mo di gugu ni pa ni mo no di pa mo cho bebre mo njai mo nti sa ni pa ni yare a ma mo fa mo sika ni brinti na ma hwe oyel gu di pa na mo se onkono o ye sa no na wo block events ni nyana bebia mo ja na pa na mo sisi na pastors am mo nim nyansa pastors am mo adwuma bie dodo na ba me nche be jeduro di so mo yare eduro a obi timi no mo so osunda se owo aka no 9 good years ochia kwa America by me na me man eduro within 2 weeks na ne nan nyana akọ me mo eduro obi no ye onu mo eduro 3 days na ne ma me friend say kwaku party eduro na ono mo jaiwa say mama otu ka akọ ne nche no na ne ketere ma pia bedu ha mama dia na yo o say eduro na ono mo no oba ha no no say yes doctor power plus power is equal to powerful sister bi ba ha no mo o say dia oda osunda say oni owo have sex ade be chi na ade temi yende de sa na ade chi ye no na the best shit ni nyara say sa de cost for 6 years ko you so duro na ape within 5 days no friend me ye de instant healing no and you say 3 months 4 months 5 months asemo e gugu before no so bi a we nya stroke within 2 days o sore nanti enya nipa baako enya nipa mie no ohu obi ma Jeanette dia ti say Jesus Christ the website net nya Jesus the website o Jesus na actually to the website say do nipa mo jamu e bi ni ho a na jedi because me som no nyamnyam mo bia to me obi a chere say on fa nye djoma me nyame bi che hola Savior Herbal Clinic Dr. Olympia Kwaku Gomado no eno na me so meye because obi ni na no pro ya me bo hospital ni dey 37 military hospital no mo kwa ko twa ni nan ba ku so Achiwata hospital no mo kwa ko twa ni nan gogobi pie firi ni no aye kura bon na gogomi magot e pie firi ni no mo me man the do that chi no na mo frɛ me mpo na me show mo 1 week say omo be hu sisan ye drew ade chi na mo frɛ mo mbo anu pie saa na ne na le chinke ye me ne akoma yare krampo de ɛno na adi o wiase na so no metimi di just 30 minutes sasa akoma yare no men tre fie nka se yare bia ni ho amensa men yo se man bo o yare ne dinte no osa na ade be ana osa de 2 days yen so yen hwe bra ne be ju yare sa o de bra me numbers ne da screen no so no fa numbers no le frɛ me be da ma si bebre
Hola medicine, hola medicine.
Businesses are about making profits, and those profits they paid to you over 8 years at the finance ministry as corporate taxes. Policy decision and policy leadership ought to make sure that we took steps to protect the customer. And I'm saying that we, under this reset agenda and under a responsible government, have done so.
Minister,
no, Honorable, I'm also a member of Parliament. Don't do this. Please, I am on the floor, Minister, Honorable.
I understand.
Let me make my point. No, you won't heckle me. Don't play sentiment. Chairman, until and unless policy decision is made, Honorable, you need to rein in the Honorable member. She's being unruly.
No.
You're being unruly, please. This is unbecoming of a member of Parliament. Please, stop doing this.
Listen, you don't have the floor.
No, I have the floor. No, you have asked me a question. I have the floor. You will let me answer the question.
Minister.
No, you will let me answer the question. No, you won't do that, Abina. You won't do that today. Let me finish.
Minister, respect me.
Let me finish.
This is our committee.
No,
you don't tell us what you want to do.
But you've not brought me here to talk down on me as well.
Nobody's doing that.
No, I listen to you.
Minister,
go on. You will listen to me as well.
Respectfully.
We have asked them to roll out. We have asked them.
Respect me, can you turn off your mic?
Give me the floor, please.
Minister. Minister.
Honorable, don't do this.
This is our committee. Minister, respect me, I understand.
So if it's your committee, then don't invite us. But if you invite
Minister,
us, you ask us a question.
Minister,
so if you ask us a question, you listen to us as well.
Minister,
it's not a monologue.
Respectfully.
So respectfully, let me land.
We will let you land. Just a minute.
Sites.
Minister, respectfully, we will let you land. Minister, we are not coming to repeat anything. Respectfully, we will let you land. Please. When you come here and we address issues, it is not that we want to take anybody down. Never. You and I, we go beyond this. We go beyond this. It is not that we want to take anybody down. But, Minister, the situation is serious. And that is all the sentiments I'm trying to carry across.
And that's the point I'm making. We've given a policy direction in January. On the back of our policy direction, MTN is rolling out 800 new sites. Telecel is rolling out 350 new sites. Between those two companies, you see 1,150 new sites. However, that's why I said to you that this is engineering and not sentiment. When you ask an MNO to roll out a new site, there are steps that have to be taken. First and foremost, you need to do the acquisition of the site. Then you need to then make the requisition for the radio equipment and the cell site. Those are not things that are, for want of a better phrase, in a supermarket that you just go and buy. You place an order with an OEM. The regulator, the NTA, is going through this process. Most of the MNOs are receiving their BTA devices between July and August. So yes, we have made the request. We have asked them to take the steps. They have taken the steps. But it takes time for the equipment to arrive in the country. And when the equipment arrives and they roll out the improvement, you would see the improvement in the network. But we cannot sit here. After 10 years of failing to take action, someone is taking action, and then you say that you want to see it as quickly as possible.
How many of the sites are they building this year?
This year, MTN is doing 800 new sites.
Okay.
Telecel is doing 350 new sites.
Okay.
So we're looking at 1,150 new sites this year. And I'm saying to you that over the last 10 years, from 2016,
yes,
the average has been 223 sites per year. And so if this year we are doing 1,150, we are doing a 500% increase to try and cover. And that's why I'm saying that, yes, we all go through the challenge. But I'm saying to you that you cannot will some of these things into being with a snap of a finger. It takes time. And so I'm saying that we gave that order in the first quarter of this year. Minister. It will take about 3 to 6 months. I am confident that by the end of Q3 going into Q4, we would see a remarkable improvement in the network.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the media, distinguished guests, colleagues. On behalf of the minister, I warmly welcome all of you to this press conference and thank you for honoring our invitation. Today's engagement is aimed at providing clarity, updates, and important information on matters concerning our recent recruitment. We appreciate the critical role the media plays in informing the public and ensuring transparency and accountability in governance. It is therefore important that we continue to engage you openly and constructively on issues of national interest. This press conference is aimed at addressing key developments, ongoing interventions in the recruitment regime of the Ministry of Health. The Ministry of Health wishes to update you on the general public and the general public on the ongoing recruitment process of health professionals that took place across the country recently. To give you the background, in April this year, the Ministry of Health received financial clearance to recruit about 8,000 health professionals from the Ministry of Finance. The Ministry acknowledges the anxiety and interest this recruitment exercise has generated, particularly given the backlog of about 105,000 unemployed health professionals, ranging from some having the last recruitment in 2019, some 2018, and particularly for nurses was 2020 batches. This recruitment exercise, I must say, is heavily guided by the objectives of free primary health care policy, with emphasis on strengthening preventive care, community-based care, and primary health care delivery, particularly in underserved areas of the country. These objectives, guided by the human resource policies and operational documents of the ministry and its agencies, such as Ghana Health Service, CHAG, Ahmadiyya Health Services, and Mental Health Authority, were used to determine the allocations by professions and by location.
Ebushia for ya dama sema jebre atwen ama ye twa ye ho aba ye de krowa krata aba emontene so na poso no ye de ba be som ne adwumadi aka no ye wia ye de asom e wa fide kese yesu anopai se fe na wo join ya na me kai wo say ye stream live e wo Facebook it be serewo bomodia na ko follow yen na bibibia enye fefefe na fefa wo comment bra na yen kenkan enfem ma me kai mo say eye immigration talks na eye papa I'm CEO at the Margaret Commission and Television, Chief Apostle A. Jackson. No, oh, this you made no, if you the case so no. Nyamia dom de ne papa twetwe nkomo nti sign aba back if you the case so it's a mesrel da ya wada bia bomode na jebre na tena se ne emfasa immigration talks no ye fenso mo ne fei rentals ventures car ye de rent work campaign na de ade ne nyina nti mesrel so be jebre na watena se Eya edaya wada bia near the Sajumedi asom. Tinyami aduma next week Thursday, ya the Sajumedi at the besomo. Abraya bon no num a copum say and no sia bebo near the Jumedi nina yedi esi. Efe moma yen shasia na krowakrata kakano yefa en somo. Nasa ya shasia ya the daily graphic krowakratano and na yedi shasia daily graphic krowakratano and yedi shasia na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nimfoni ne edda half President unveils homegrown healthcare funding. 3 billion Ghana cedis unlocked from uncapped NHIS and no at the Hanamo. FAE $1 billion cocoa financing plan to deepen domestic bond market. Bank of Ghana anyway about if a Ministry of Health set to recruit 6,000 volunteers for free primary health care. And somewhere a daily graphic krowakrata no and a pay wekruche e de asum yeno no. Ebushia for yanko daily guide krowakrata no. Daily guide krowakrata no. Na osha front page hanama. Buffer stock case. Hanan wife gets 63.5 billion Ghana cedis bill and no at the Hanamo 63.5 million Ghana cedis bill and no at the Hanamo. MTN Ghana launches 30th anniversary, unveils $1.1 billion network investment and fintech growth and anyway abba if a NSA scandal court admits Gifty Owari ADB bank documents and no other Hanama want to make denies Exim Bank 14 million Ghana cedis fraud charges. If a poor internet service, Abina Sam George clash at Public Accounts Committee. Daily guide Krowakratano and na ekruche way de asomie anope. Yabusha for young called the Chronicle Krowakratano, the Chronicle Krowakratano. Now front page Hanama. Mahama tells Geneva Forum on campaign NHIS fund unlocks $300 million for healthcare investment in Ghana. If a Goldfields rejects claims of neglect in Takwa communities. Bank of Ghana warns of rising inflation risk as Middle East crisis deepens. And Sema the Chronicle Krowakratano and a pay wekruche edi asum yeno no. Ebusha for young called the National Enquirer Krowakratano Mahama Ghana to exit Gavin funding for vaccines by 2030 as US aid shut down could push 5.7 million Africans into poverty and no at the Hanamo fuel to flow 247 across Ghana boost energies boss and anyway abba. Enough is enough. NPA Navy crack down on fuel smugglers and no at the Hanamo. Otumfuo talks tough. Demands new direction for Ghana at 70. If a Ghana to raise $1 billion cocoa bonds. Mahama scoops prestigious African Democracy Award. NDC declares June as reflection, ideological renewal and democratic accountability. And somewhere anope the National Enquirer Krowakratano ede asum yen enono. Ebusha for yen called Daybreak Krowakratano. Now if you front page Hanuma, ACTA trade hit $220 billion as Africa pushes for economic integration amid global uncertainty. And no at the Hanamo, IGP breaks record with massive police intake. General Annan takes over support service command, and if a Dan mine sells gold to gold bond, and also a somewhere anope a Daybreak Krowakratano akakanina abomwa or de asumye anope enono. Ebusha for young called the Dispatch Krowakratano. Now if your front page Hanama. Chiefs are not just ceremonial figures, but strategic partners in governance. President Mahama and Eddie Way, Eddie Abba, IGP Tete Yowahunun doubles police academic intake for officers. If a focus on Mr. Julius Debra and Mr. Siedun Ketia, the two front runners for the NDC 2028 president. president slot. And somewhere the dispatch Krowa Kratano anapei wekruche ede amayeno no. Ebusha for yemfa the spider Krowa Kratano enkaho na yemfa naposo no yemfa NC the spider Krowa Kratano yemfa nkaho. I have no respect for that judge, but GBA government fire back over dangerous attack. And no other hanomo. FA Ghana's oil sector on the brink. PIAC sounds red alert as $434 million big push cash lies idle. FA 35.8 million Ghana cedis African Games scandal. Public account explodes over ghost police bill. And also at the Hanamo FA and ferry back. Afram Plains comes alive. And the FA NCA at 30 service breakdown puts Ghana's telecom gain at risk. And someone the spider Krowa Kratano the asomuye and ono ebusia for Krowa Krata aba emontene sono naposo and na mesisu so the asomu anape kakrano na najima prempe and Shafatu Muhammad ebedo somo the asomu me nkom ho na me ma ache me ma kwaba the feminjai and kind and famamu ebusia for me ma kwaba obadi adama na muswe ya danyamia se Krowa Krata na mukita na ebesem se mubedo somo na ye de asom ahwefo
yo oba ya sha se na the daily graphic the wo Krata no say truth and accuracy every day na wo share front page na se Ghana man penye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni foni en na eda he gonja de hye na yen ko Krata fa etoso miensa no. The daily guide and a daily graphic Krata fa etoso miensa na se ni nyina efa Ghana man penyin just aprobo obo modern ekokopie mu ewo Enrada Geneva Switzerland na ni nyina efa apomuden ho mpanyifo amama ahodo nyina bebe hyiaye na kyerso dwendwen apomuden ho ensem ne kwan a apomuden ho ensem betimi afa ne ntama pefra ne tituru kra oba ebibrem eman ha no museya na we no na kyerse 79th World Health Assembly ya ekos Geneva Switzerland amampanyi insem etu dwa na wo kyerse say sa wo hwe apomuden ho ensem a yade pa da na koma so ye papa enu nti no wo hwe free health delivery enti no obomode aba ewoba omanga na ha na wo kyerɛ sɛ yakwakwa ebibrem man ha nye de bia na yede ye ho ebeto amahodo so sɛ ebia ahokyerɛ bi ba na sɛ bibia kɔba ne sɛ mpane ana sɛ nduru ahodo na yede ye ho beto amahodo so da bi sabre ya na wo sɛ amahodo no enso no etim embom ho mode obibrem man ha no sɛ na mo so mutimi gyina mo nan so na mo fa sika enhyɛ apomuden ho ensɛm na etimi aboa wɔn mo ankasa ama apomuden ho ensɛm so etimi afa ne ntamapa efra ebibrem hanum ese de to so na Krata fa to so du watche na bidu mienu page 12 na we no efa 9 illegal miners makomako enkron we no mo hwe etu efom egude kwan bone so na kire se nrada ombo modern ekokopiem Northern Ashanti Mines Company limited ekonongo Ashanti Mantemu na we no mining na omo to pet na crowd do ena ombo mo ne ekowura mu a mo hwe so nkwa hwe gudi o sede onyankopon kwa ena enimu a jesenka fofie ka ketekete fofie ento ata ye nte asam de enrada na mpanyifo na se company mpanyifo no kire se sankrofo we anya omodwumayefo Northern Ashanti Mines Company Limited say company Crawford stand nipa enkroya mutu efom egude kwan bone so no anka juregu omo so pet no o say omunye omodwumayefo we no illegal miners just omba bewure mu na say ebi anka ombehwe na omo saka egude ba kumienu bi na omo so mo hwe de kokobo omo ho bra na mo so na mo kire say say omo ne company panyifo yi ene police for aka mu tama abomo omo ye nhwemu asam no ehom na management na mo so amma panyifo wonom Nguvu Mining Limited so kire say fom egude etunu kwambone so de bia mo krampo mu so mo ye mining company na so mo kasa etia fom egude etunu kwambone so isa wutwa woni ehwe nsu a etwa ho ahia just enya ahomete ankasa enye enika kra nso wuntimi ensa enfa ndware wuntimi fa nya hwe eno ane se ni aye basasa eno krampo mo hwe aku etia eno nti wo mo nso kire se ombabo mo homode na mo so mo ne police adwumakuo no afen so asrafo ene municipal security council ena afen so no regional security council no na hye akom ho abom ne mpanyifo anase eye ahenfo mpanyifo ahodo no akom ho abom na ma hye ama eye efomeguduye ya etunu kwambone so omatimi abomode akwatia na dama bi nso ga na yenso no eni etimi ate na etimi edi eye nnwuma ahodo no na kratafeto so eye dumiensa page 13. Governor Edema Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Pandit Esiama, and a worker Edafa Cocoa, which 2027 now, what I say, crop season, almost shall not be done so. Ska assume a hormone and also to me, Ama Cocoa, Jumacono, and also Etimam and Nine Sone, Ama J. Honsam, Nacoco from so it's 8 me my funuma. Now, workers and a watcher as I was sham. 2026 cocoa prices and at our phone crab. Nanina Ekahona Moshe etu sa and Amoya Mode. $1 billion the Esha Hosan Ebebwan, na attract cocoa ejuma cocoa ejumana na se cocoa kya no home. Let me abwa ama cocoa no home samson and who a jedianus etimaman hoso neska etimi atna man concro Ghana. Na kratafeto so do me and sa honoma as your home. Where a Ministry of Health and now one more eka so more share no oma recruitee a year 6,000. Where a health professionals omoye nurse assistant edema preventive nap trinity our preventive personnel ano ma beboa na kire say nurse for ahodo won ewo apomudin bia ahodo no ma ba assistant edema mo na etimi aboa na omo kire mo say wo mo a omo wie school the free 2022 ebesi and then no sankrofo no na wonom ebehwe na chese omodo mo akom apomudin bia ahodo no mo sakwakoboa ama apomudin ho ensam etim egina ne nan so na director edema human resource for health development ewo Ministry of Health Owura Frederick Mensam Champon and now what in some way to central for any more brand run in central for inshim ekoso nkran hanumu say ye na what chese when you na eka abino ni jine tuo ya wotu afa free primary health care no ho na match say ho akohia sa ombehia apomudi adwuma efo ibebure se na be ya beboa ama apomudi ho ensam soso no etimi ayakono na AFM na etimi gina brand ama Ghana so se ba na apomudi ho nsam an etimi afa ne ntamapa efra ho nsam daily graphic do bokrata no kratafeto so du miensa usake bia ubetimi ehu ne akoso ho nyina na kratafeto so du watching the daily graphic no emo Kratafeto so do watch no just oba ha minority leader mechre edom kuma wonum ewo mrahye bedwafie omoba no dani onmonyamfo Alexander Afenyo Markins na wakasa edafa so wo sha just a chomache bono regional chairman edema NPP amayoko no Kwame Bafo ya ni din adodo na edinim no abronya DC no wo kire se just enya kura Osha Bureau of National Investigations BNI wakokotro makukun che so pekromponi no etwempuni mpukura hunanim kra na omofa kwan bia so ajesanya de omohunu poni na di nkomo na wo kire se da bi we de ombekwa ti apanu nti no omdomoni kire mu omrahye bedwafie ehon me wo so mo yedom kuma omo number ni eso na so no dom omo dom do so no NDC amayiko na won mo so ye mrahye bedwafie ewo mrahye bedwafie omo ye mrahye bedwafo no mo hwe say we no police na mo de ba no abato no mo nka say bia mo hwe mo number no so no mo da kwetiam na ene no bia na nedu omo so dama bia so betima ba bedu omo so as far as to me concern eni to omo hwe na say we no omo hwe na mo pass emfa ma won mo na mo timi nya to me na mo fa enko enje abronya ba bia wo hwe na wo kire say asem we de etwa pass wonum ede court into amuso mo de be court ama oba hwe etwa ede age abronye ho nsema no so no wo kratafa etoso du watch na kratafa etoso du enkron page 19 we Tamale Central na National Democratic Congress NDC amayoko no omra shebedwani a owo Tamale Central abaton pesa so Prof Saidu Muhammad Alidu wabomoden wase wo hwe mantem hono na chese nso ho de ya na ho ye ne papa ne senti wotu anamon konkran no wa hwe ama ebo hosa hodo wo da kokko piepie mu ewo miamia ewo abato empeswa no so hono ntino miamia bi te say gumbi hini na afi so changili na afi abuabo electoral area no nyina wa hwe chese boho pa na wa hwe ede amom se na bia nso ho so no enye den emfa ma adehia wonom ewo ho ente na no pay nsama the daily graphic the obokrata no ekuche di aba no menye bia kenkan ede amawo no
ba memfa the daily guide the obokrata no and to as Ghana's favorite newspaper ene na bodin kese na me hwe story no okata fa to so miensa na o mafo be kai a enka ne mampani John Evans Fifi Atamos ne penso na ohwe de ade be first national food buffer stock or de ba na no ebe chese yenuane ne proper kwa na ekom atumi adokoro ma na nam so mampani fo hwe na free bra saa asoye be bazi ade a akwanche fo mpani fo bebiri na beda no mampani na danka kufu ado droba penso opani ana oda asoye no yenua be ma enkane kwanche fo pani ede ema national food buffer stock Hanan Abdul Wahab Alidiba wono na oda no na efiri se aban dada yi etwa mu enema bi akoso ho a ensene mpanimfo tiri na nam so amosusu se yade a opani sika bi atimi afa ne nsa so na eno nam so ema wodi kan de wono akasa mu egogina emra anim na eneyi ojusu se de mpanimfo si ba bi odwan gina na ne bagina no ojusu se ne yere so nam so ama financial loss to the state no bi afa ne nsa se nto no so kogina emra anim na ansa na eneyi wo beba bebiri no a sika esum 63.5 million Ghana cedis na odi atu ni tiri so eneyi watimi abeli na ansa na no na wadi kan ama nikunu yewura Hanan so na wa man bill eno 60 million Ghana cedis na enra da me no kasa yade ampanifo ahwe ama ne yere ye friend se ewura Pfizer se duguni enra ampanifo ahwe atimi ama ne bill wade hu nsem nyina aba katafa etoso miensa wo di daily guide de bo ekata emu na the daily guide de bo ekata emu katafa toso miensa na meda so ejina na enra da pani we hwe Ghana mrese bi dafie public account committee ya na brano wotimi hwe efra so ya hodo no ene aso afo ahodo no etimi toto oma no efa enema bi a ekoso aso ya hodo no na enra opani a anase waswafo a wo hwe ye nkita hudi ensam se wura Samuel Nati Jata George and no copy more public account committee no ne awura anase honorable Abena Osasare on the Jumcheni Edema public account committee na enkomo ekọ so ye se ye maame Abena Osasare kira ade a ene wo behwe network wonsam enya ne naso kura unu obi ka se ne ubehu na akate ubehu na odina so sa eno na nam so ama ye maame Abena Osasare we Jumcheni Edema public account committee obusa asanse ni na pani behwe na ne front and back eno enam so ama aye ya wade hu nsem ni abakatafa etoso miensa na katafa toso miensa wa ye kopiemu o ye tibidi mantam na emu na okopiemu o tibidi mantam a abrante a ye friend se Abdullahi Abdu Wadid na empani fortira ade a wo hu se maami bi maami wo hu se wawu na ewuo no su se dabi wo mo hwe enema ekoso ababita social media ne so ene nema bi ekoso na abrante a ye friend se Abdullahi Abdu Wadid ne ho ebo sansem no na mo hwe videos ahodo a wonum ehu yen na okos na chief inspector Al-Hassan Lukman nidu wono na ni guide twetwen komoche se ampa sa abranti ubepie mu aposifo aso ye na nyesa asem wenku anema bebere for ne ho na nam so amampanimfo ahwe na ansa na no na Northern Regional Commander DCOP Wisdom Lave wono so achichi mu se sansem we wo mo kwa international bo mo hwe ene mpanimfo ka bi wo se gina no mai ahwe ensem ya mu hwimu mapa amana siase se de be ya sansebri na abitima koda ma omanfo no atimanya wonum asumpe awe ukopie mo the daily guide de bokata no katafa etoso miensa akwakutie ni nyina agu ho katafa etoso nsia ewo the daily guide de bo ekata mu ene ma befi agyan na omanfo beka sentimental bin training de ma ene pitama nyoko no yewura Bernard Enjibo si akon obonam dane se sema ntumi na empanimfo kira yade a kronosem bibli na afa ne saso usu se Exim Bank papa diska ho sanso na wo ma no kwan so onya wanye na oso kudu aburo ne hu sensem ni nyina mampanifo ne nsem ne toso na enra da wo de charge ba ko ebo no se Exim Bank sika esum 14 million Ghana cedis a wo kodi ye nano na yewura Bernard Enchibo si akukire mu a sa asem no nimu fonya no kure na wo de hu ensem aba wo de ne mfoni abato katafa etoso ensia wo the daily guide de bo ekata de emu ya bom amania de amatifo na MTN Ghana Hwebe wanam anya emfini makoma dua sante enura wo mo hyefa pa dwadi no ntuma kama na no na oto nsa de frɛ wo soafo a wo hwɛ ekuda odin sem so yewura Sam George wonna no nyam ekokota kira enura bani behwɛ na na fɛ papa wo twamfoni da ha na no okira yade a wo invest 1.1 billion Ghana cedis na eba network nsensem na watimi abo modern e de asim se de ukro MTN ene hu sensem na eho eye enkata ene eho sikasem emu cheche mu nyina ode aba wa kire se atimi aboa ama eye network sensem atimi gyan na so science ka wode e share sa eye network hu sensem emu kata fato so sia ewo eye the daily guide jawbo ekrata emu na awura eye gift award mensa eye enkane kwanchefo de National Service Authority kwanchefo bi gechiri na mpanifo nsu se ebra obesom oman no ewo sa asoe ho no sikasem bi efa ne nsase ono so ne sem ne bibiri na nam so ama eye Deputy Attorney General Yewura Justice Rimsai wono ena etimi echeche nsem mu kire se eyade a maami onsu se eyade a eye National Service Authority ho no wa transfer sika bi e de akọ eye ADB se Agriculture Development Bank na no ena ode hu nsem nyina ba eno a court no pass tran echeche ma oguso eye ewura no asem no hwehwemu a wabom amane ewo edi daily guide jawbo ekata no emu
Ebushia yetu aso na the Ghanaian Times the Bokrata say the most authoritative newspaper then ko kratafa etoso and 9 kratafa etoso 9 wo hwa eye dom kuma no omobando den ni eye onumanyafo Alexander Afenyo Markins na wakasa ede afa eye NPP aban na abra na obetena akonya so na ode eye 1D 1F 1 district 1 factory policy ni ebae wo kire se ne aban yi ebae no e kame yakọ se oyeyi nani kura e de master policy so sa policy no ebebe boa yiye pa ya ekreti injuma edema immebu no enti wo kire se sa aban ehwepa yi nani eto baabi na sa 1DF 1D 1F no eye sa policy wan hwe na wan to aso a e ya de se mmebu no bebire na kwakotene fie a injuma ebebo wono ma wode ehonsem ababeto kratafa etoso eye 9 no na yenko kratafa etoso eye du ba kon page 11 la bienjina page 10 ansa no we no eye assembly member ede mamanso takrase wa hwe ama eye amanse ewo assembly member Edema Mansota Cross electoral area ewo Amanse South Mansino emu ewo Asante Mantemu eye Owura Dominic Bonsu wa hwe ama 15 kV electricity power plant eno no esum Ghana scanom eye 20,000 Ghana cedis wa hwe ede akwa Nkawe Senior High Technical School se eno no oba be hwe aboa se da ma bia ekokoba ne se bia yedundum kane a esa se esum ene homasua de ebu ebra enti wadwene mofrɛ hu ede akwa ma won mo se won hwe na edum kane a mososo no nkane atimi akoso ama motimi e de esua ade na eye assembly member eho na wo hwe complete school no nti no eho no into aso school eho na okoye na owie no ewo 2011 no mu a wo kire se adoye waye we deda na koma so pa we susu de no ankasa ni de befia ne fie nti we no eye ni so a wo de kire wa bra eye sa senior high school impact a musoso omo impact ewo na bra boma nde wedu sam pempenso no nti eho eni so na wa bomoden e de sa power plant na kokopie mu ewo eho no mo kratafa etoso eye du ba ko page 11 we minerals commission na eye minerals commission omo kire say omo launch program bi eno no abefo kwan so no omo hwe ekokopie mu atoye mantem ejuma titru e wo hopa efem egudie etu no na we no wokọ a se no mutu ni sa so no benya omo so mutu ni kwan bone so nti wo kire insuansu ase no omo so mabomode abefo kwan so a eno betimi abo mpotem no eho ban na se bibi ekoso na se kwan bone so no so omo timi ehu no entem enti no sa abefo kwan so no omo hwe ede sa policy na ba no beboa ahwensu nso na sempo ekoba ne se efom egudie a mutu ni kwanbone so na bi koso ho a ebehwe amachire se ebra alam amuso betimi aso sankrofo no epa echire na oko aprobom ewo atoye mantem ho Mr. Kulu o deputy CEO edema minerals commission eko aprobo atoye mantem ho ko hwehwe ho no mo oni mpanyifo na temamufo a won mo ho enya nkitahudie na mo ekire se nsuo ne de ade adam akoma so pa na so na ne essay ewo kwanbone so no ade eham wo wie ye wo mananso ho wo ba akra enkra pupuni mantem hanu se ni mpanyifo bebehia ye afi ene mpanyifo wo mo eda water resource commission anom ya opanyina woda ano ana agency no ano Dr. Mawuli na wo mo ekasa na oche so adwin papa se de hwan na bebotu egu hwan na wo eso egu na no obekasa da bi mempento beka na no atu nti we de wo do mo tama bo minerals commission tama no na mo de sa abafo kwansu yi edi djuma na abo amagana mantem nu se nyina nsuonsu etwa hu ehia no etimi ate na saba ne dadam mu na yenko kratafa eto so ndu mienu page 12 no na we no Ministry of Health na omo ebo amanesa wo hwe Uganda any DR Congo wo hwe omo cases omunya ewo Ebola yare hu a yade anu o hye pop na wo ka e de akere oman Ghana se nka yakuma ento yemesa so omo so oma hwe e de nhye mapa egu akwemu ebetimi aboa na sa cases ye nyem na omo kira so far no cases Ebola cases in Ghana yenya ba kokora eno so asamda o mate e de efri ho na wo kire se omo ntwe se bi baba nse tu kope wo de wani ekire mbabia wiemhina anase wiemhyen egina bia ho no ma airport no oma hwe agire bambo ho nsem ba na pomude ho nsem a na se no so omo bom homode yepa afesu borders ano no oma hwe ama pomude ho nsem ama ne honom so yepa wo ho a ekoba ne se bia obi krampofi ama hodo no bi so ba na so obefa border nano a omo hwe check no de ne fa process ahodo no nyina mu hwe se sa oniku no woni Ebola yare bi ansa na wabepie mu wo oman konkoro Ghana entin we no ehye omo kire no omo fasa kware so da kire sen yen hwe sa abra ne abra no no ye be hwe ne awre yensa under running water nsu a tese nyese nsu etina na se gugu mu na se nsu esogu nsa so no na do hro nsa afi so make sure sa wodi sam na ebeka ho na afi yen hwe sa ebe bemben ye ho no ye ne ye ho no mu etia yen hwe sa ebete ye ho kakra interval kakra ebe bomu we nyina hwe se ma hwe ede aba afi so sanitizers na contain alcoholic kakra no yen hwe ne yen fa yensa ho ebe boa ama impose ba ne se mo bi wo yensa no ebe hwe ekunkum ni nyina eno so beboa ama yako etia sa yare wo yi nti we nsam a ni nyina eka ho bie ama ende anope the Ghanaian Times oma hwe ekuche ede aba
awusa ma memfa brasem ngoma de chronicle de bokrata no emfa ento aso da ba hwe be jida katafa to so miensa okrata no emu na odegan na mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Gondi adehye ode nimfoni abeto katafa to so miensa na okopie mu ewo Geneva ewo Switzerland ni nyina amampanimfo ahodo a mkohye ni nyina na omdwendwen afa apomde ensem ho ne nam so bra mampani dressing peni apaso kasa na ditudwa se ebra wo bontoa 2024 abatu no ohyebo se okopie mu obo foto bi to ho ansa na maama wan no ofiri ho na no ebeboa ahwe amapomde ensem odina ne naso sanso na ngomasu ansem atine agina ne naso na aban a otwa mu ba na sa de ni nyina no afi oyi a na odi akọ presidency na odi abi foforo na no nam so ema yapom den ho nsem no etimi agency pe na nei wo hye ebo ni 2025 a bra wo so ni impe na wo hye ese sa de nya da bi ebesan akọ apomden aso national insurance bi beko sanso na get fund bi beko odi nei se wo mo te se oman Ghana se yigina na so apomden mu na sa foto na afi wasan apa bi mu a wahwe ede an hye ne nam so ama sa bia me no kasa apomden ho nsem atimi agina ne naso a wabo mama ne ewo Geneva Switzerland ebra okopie ma onya sipeni apa ugina so kasa ene panifo edin komo se sa ne ma no ena ama ne yapomden titiri no atimi agina ne naso fi se yesi ade na presidency enka ne yesi ade omo bae wonu matwamu ama ne nyina atimi ebeboa ayarhwa ode ho nsem nyina aba krata ni na katafato so miensa Goldfields na omanfo bi adwen yom se yade a okopie mu otakwane ne mpatamu a nanka omutu afuma agodi ho nesese emfasopie wa ebeboa empatamu fo na ese nkomode mom na omanfo ni suche dabi enya de a Goldfields no wonum etimi etufuma agodi na emfasopie wa na etimi boa timamufo a ewo empatamu ho na no ene omo abeli omo anu se de empamufo ene omanfo ka na omanfo te a hunu rara se mo ntumu nya nokure yade a omanfo wo mpatam bon ene emfasopie wa dwumadi a ekoso nyina no wo mutimi ehwe ede boa ene empuntuo ahodo a mutimi ede eboa ema mpatam fo timi ejina mo naso ewo empuntuo emu katafeto so mienu ewo the chronicle de bo ekata ne mu na eneyi amrado a wadras kakrabe abata Bank of Ghana no yewura Johnson Pandit Siama na onu akasa no chim se ya nhwe a wo man ibege dokrokwa ni nyina se wo hwe Middle East ntokwa ekoso no a se ya ntimi atutu enema yi a wanhwe a na economy nsensem no atimi adi nsem na nso aban no any panifo hwe se wontimi masa oyeni no entuye enti womanfo emfo madwen empaibo ani bibia amfa moa ne yedwin ne fan se de be oman no Middle East ntokwa ekoso no entimi emma economy nsensem no entimi enslepe na emom se de panifo ebe ye panifo tu anamo no ne entimamfo nso ene obia wabene osikasem ne ade nyina no ye hwe ne hye oman se de be ya oman ne bitimi afa ne ntuma pa ade afura wadi enkomo e okata no katafa etoso bi no the chronicle de obo ekata no dem di twato kra e wo the chronicle de obo ekata no na oswafo a wo hwe fisem so interior minister wonu kura na hye bidwani ma de hye a wɔnom ɛwɔ asena so asante mantam no mu yɛwura ɛyɛ Muntaka Mubarak wɔno ɛnɛ yi ahwɛ mu akɔpie mu ɛwɔ ne mpɛsoa no so ɔhwɛ ɛyɛ project ahodoɔ mputumi ahodoɔ a ɛkɔ so ɛyɛ constituency hɔ nanu na nam so ama wɔne MC mpanimfoɔ mu kɛbɛ mu sɛ gyina party mpanimfoɔ ɛne ɛyɛ nananom ahemfo wɔn abɔ anan akɔhwɛ project ahodoɔ a ɛkɔ so wɔ constituency no mu na wahwɛ abɔ amanneɛ sɛ saa nneɛma yi da biara bra no ɔbɛma n'ani adi akyire sɛ dɛbɛyɛ a wɔn manfoɔ wɔn de adwuma hyɛ wɔn sɛ kɔntratas ahodoɔ ɛne mpanimfoɔ a wɔn hwɛ esi sukuu adan wɔn nyɛ akwan ne adeɛ nyinaa no bra no obetumi ne mpanimfoɔ ahwɛ sɛ deɛ wɔn bɛyɛ no ntɛntɛntɛntɛm so na mpuntuo atumi afa ntoma pa ɛde afura ɛwɔ ɛyɛ mpatam hɔ a wɔde ho nsɛm nyinaa ba the chronicle jɛwugɔ krata nkatafa ɛtɔ so mmienu.
Abusiafo Krowa Krata aba emontene so kakra no wa na adwuman prempe na Shafatu Muhammad adosomu ed asomu. Abusiafo ye twa ye ho abase ba beyiwa no na adwuman prempe ade besomu. Ye besisia.
Yehunu say enam yensu asai na yenua na enye organic ntino se yedi nnuane wei na yenum nso wei kɔ eni pedue mu a yare bebre na de bre yen ne se nti Hola Savior Herbal Clinic enam abode nhwehwemu akɔfa eduro bi abadwama nso a yefa no Hola Herbal Mixture eduro ewuru ntin ene mmogim yare pen ena intiminsa se wonum Hola Herbal Mixture na ɛkɔ ni pedue mu a ɛruru wontin ene mmogim na yiyare bia nso efi ni pedue mu na mani pedue no ahoɔden foforo wɔdɔfo ɛntena se mayare nka wonto hɔ ansa watamu sika puduro se wode kwasa wo ho yare wɔbra Hola Herbal Mixture ɛwɔ hɔ edrui awonwode ɛyɛ wɔ ni pedue mu ntino adraverfo carpenterfo ene adwadifo ene ganafo nyinaa agyiatu sempo yakatro se wo yare no ɛyɛ sunsum yare a fagidie na nom Hola Herbal Mixture na wobenya wa yaresa
Kwajiru dio Herbal Shop ene pharmacy biemu etufo mfre 0240 409991
Erade asom
With that, I'm saying that by locations that we are talking about the districts that we considered in this recruitment process. In the interest of transparency, regional locations were based on staffing norms and annual human resource requirements submitted by these agencies. Consequently, regions and districts with greater staffing gaps and healthcare needs and professions with a high impact on the sources of free primary healthcare policy received the highest allocations. I must say that all regions received some allocations, but not all metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies were considered. For instance, if you take Greater Accra region, it's only Adan West, Adan East, and Ningo Prampra municipality that were prioritized, though other districts also got some little of these numbers, but most of the numbers went to these three districts in the region. Based on the submissions from the relevant agencies, most professional groups were also considered. However, those with a higher impact on the success of free primary healthcare policy received allocations. So traditionally, when we are doing recruitment at the health sector, you realize that we concentrate more on the registered general nurses, concentrate more on the midwives. We don't usually concentrate more on the certificates and other cadres. But in this instance, nurse assistant preventive and registered public health nurses were prioritized in this category of nurses. Those two professions got about 40% of the 6,500 allocated to nurses. The reason being that the emphasis at this point in time is on the free primary health care. And then you are going to start with the home care and home visits. So these are the priorities that we use to do the allocations this time. To further enhance transparency in our recruitment process, address the imbalances that we have in the distribution of health professionals in the country, and to support direct district level recruitment, the ministry introduced a new recruitment portal. This portal basically decentralizes the allocation to the districts. So today that we are done with the process, all of the people that have actually submitted their applications, it will fall directly to the district, and the district that will call them. The Ministry of Health will not have any role to play again. It will this that will call them, they will go to the district for their interviews. I must say that the feedback on the system has been taken into account, and then we will use it to improve user experience going forward. Let me give you a little information on the portal. This platform successfully ingested about a substantial baseline of records of about 53,440 health professionals. Everybody remember that we give 1 week for health professionals to go onto the portal to verify their data. We got about 53,440 health professionals that went to the portal. Allied health professionals, those that we have on the portal currently, they are about 30,226. And this spans from professionals who qualify to work with the Ministry of Health from 2019 to 2024. Nurses and midwives, we prioritize only 2021 batch, and their number is 16,860. Physician assistants, they also have from 2018 to 2024, and they are 4,631. Pharmacists, 2,975. And then pharmacy technicians, 1,778. With CRAs, we had about 5 of them also patched. 29,893 total accounts were initiated, with 2,636 without profile creation. So when we analyze the portal, we had about 29,893 accounts were created, but out of that, 2,636 were unable to create their profile. The rest of them all created their profiles. The top cadres with active accounts on the portal currently include registered general nurses, 4,150 each, registered midwives, 3,503, Nurse assistant clinical, 1,329. Nurse assistant preventive, 2,724. Registered public health nurses, 960. Nursing officer, 804. Medical lab sciences, 2,058. Medical lab technicians, 1,546. Physician assistant, 901. Pharmacy technicians, 720. And nutritionists, 1,217. These are the top of them. Though we have it for all the other professions. Then I want to also talk about the traffic, the records on traffic that we had on the platform. We had about 3 of the sessions, the days that we had the highest traffic. With 5 minutes, how many numbers you receive on the traffic? Greater Accra and Eastern Region, 217 applications were submitted within 5 minutes. Ashanti Region and Bruno Ahafo, 153 applications within 5 minutes. And Central Region and Western, 123 applications within 5 minutes. This gives the information why, when you were recruiting at the northern part of the country, you were not having much problem, but when you started coming downwards, we were having these challenges. The top applicant group that we were recorded on the platform are the registered general nurses group, represent the highest number of applications nationwide, recording 4,158 applications. Then for the first time, the highest localized demand.
Mo maini munsem nyewe hiasem na dwenwa nopa awia ne abre nyina mo maini munsem nyewe hiasem na dwenwa nopa awia ne abre nyina se wo bompa ya kai Ghana sre unyankopon fagana shenisa eno na wo yo man bapa eno na wo yo do eno na wo yo man bapa eno na wo yo do odo ma wo man eno ara na yere hwehwe odo ma wo man eno ara ni hia eno na wo yo man bapa eno na wo yo do eno na wo yo man bapa eno na wo yo do odo ma wo man eno ara na yere hwehwe odo ma wo man eno ara ni hia medofo mame na wase na me ma wakwaba na me na wase se watwen na yetwa ye ho aba Ghana hodo ejumadi sunie Great Commission TV the whole ye koba bia aha na ye kan adwe kire mpanimfo without fear or contradiction na ye buso oman ba se wasede ne sei hwan na adwuma yie na hwan na nya na adwuma yie ye hye adwumadi na se anopa no nso ma kasa mafo ya mansa hye adwumadi na se na wa hye wunkura na aboost immune system no na wo so otimi di ko onyuma so se wo fie so na wo dey relax na afei wo dey hye wo da na kama kama dan ye ho ba na Kofi Jerry the Ganes wode agokansie tie abesom wasomsompa owura agokansie ne nutu ne na tamu ntwo no mene ntwea so na wahu se de agodie ne eco life ye dan ye ho a na ya mansa dewbon krata hodo abadwaman so no wasisi so obrofo kasem de aman ye wia na meni nua ba Shafatu Muhammad na kakra na aba ne de abeka sakronkrum na wate ase ye dan ye ho ba the whole the hottest the finest beyi wa no segment Ghana ho dojumadi so aha na ye kan ya dwe kire mpanimfo without fear or contradiction ne abusa wo panin se hwan na adwuma ye na hwan na nya na adwuma ye oman ba wasede ne sen enti na enwom no dwumadi ne di Ghana ho do adwumadi di onno oman no a program we untimi nhwe untimi ntie bisa ye do oman no tina enwom na me di sane inim se wo bompa no aka oman no wasire nyankopon na de Ghana hye ne nsa na eno na wo ye oman ba no pai me no be din komo o Ghana ho dojumadi segment e friend beyi wa no ha ne gya ne hyewa ubeyi wa no sabre yi enkomo ye bedi na pantoma na bre so ne ebia homatrofo do a fo adwenche beka dwumadi no live ye ko ba bia hwe mi firi ubo odin a na wa kyem ba bi a wo hwe me firi na nkomo a ye bedi ni se bi ato pen a na ma na ye yam hyehye se de no am yam hyehye mu no enden so de e ba na se yam hyehye o efiri se ya dwen ho anopai once again me din de adehye hene Nana Ajiman prempe osomafo paloni the old soldier, the old lion, the last man standing. And upon yening como Great Commission TVGH, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, X, any new animal. Abusa, man ya pesamen como share. Bosu no man for being share, no ya being life. And upon como ye dini. And upon Mamenchia, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ghana Mampani, Namenchia, Honorable Kwabena Minta Akando, Health Minister, Mrashebi Jani Madesha Omojo Abuso. Anapai mechia namenchia Director General Ghana Health Service yewura Professor Kofi Davis. Wahwe ni video ni sisi a enra dan hye dia course friends and chofo hye mu na de course o kire e free 2017 a ba obobo so a wono mo mabene wapomdin mu me kire wono mo mabene wapomdin nurse for midwife for any laboratory for ni nyina pharmacist any ade nyina o ma tire fie beto sese nene ye toman mu ene ehun se eyade a obehun se na kakra bia na demonstration koso ya tena fia che aban ne mfa ene ade ene enkrofo ahodo a wonu mo present wo mo applications ahodo wo mo de wo mo ne ma ekogu ho no enna bi ro ipuma kwan mu ama yatimi afa ye ka wo mo nyina bomo nurses for midwife for pharmacists for no wo mo nyina mention them ya fa 6000 ene akiri 6000 and over enkomo ye di nipa chotie ne ye pa o na omo suan ela ban no wo mo qualify kakra no ya fa wom eye ya boy nsem na enen komo ye di anopa yi se sa 6000 over no me pa cha wonu ba be ye ebe mo ho kwan ba bonsam ayusu wom se de ye wa nurse fo bebre wo ho a wo mama ho kwan ba bonsam yusu wom ene se ko ise ko pem sen ye wa nurse fo bebre wo ho a ye do yarefo aba no onam TikTok na se de aba ne se wo mo pam ntade na ompententia no matimi atweke enti wo hwe social media ahodo no a nurse ni a ye de adwuma ma no so onya adwuma no na onam TikTok na asabone na wo di e wo social media eti ye de ne maami bi aba ye de ne papa bi aba ye de abofra bi aba even midwife 23 wo mo gi awo no ye de apemfo aba no atwi nani na mibusa se mo a ye rekutum foforo no mo ko ye se de adadafo no ye ni bidi a dantam asenema ejane be shinkrofo ne jane hye wa baba be yiwa no ti nkomo ni ye me se ye bia homatrofo no a ebia na odihye bi ebia to ne pen odihye bia ko hospital ama empa ho pa na nurse ni no wo se mpa ni ho na empa na ho ne yese mpa ni ho ko reg 37 ni ko lebu a ena no ada chase bi sansensem ni mehu se nurse fo ni bi ama bon kwa ma bonsam yusuom ye nua chase misa ya ni nua no mienu medical doctors o mo je nkrofo nkwa na oye engineer wo mo nyina tua eto de boa oman no na empa ho na nurse ni aka kire se empa ni ho ni e ko 37 empa ni ho ye ko kolebu empa ni ho rich empa ni ho hospitals akese amabobo nyina ama ye nua chase misa atona ne wonse do enkomo na ye di no me se okoto se abo bi kutu nua so aka kire ne se abo asore yeso na nka nkire ne se onsore so enye se efiri so o de beba kwasea ena so o de ne yanko ne no anopai mani abere de ntia mani abere se anasifo ahudo a ya fa mo a ye so mmebo apomdi no wo masu ababan itiri so abere we puma kwan mu amma nkrofo bebere na na president one applications ahudo but udi nyankopon ensu pa atogu so na se aban no eswa qualify no wafa wa brabe ye 7 preduasa ensemfo ya nkrofo di ewo hospitals ahodo no wo breko e di yarefo aba awaka obi na nurse ni tiatian because adwuma no enye ne calling because of adwuma ni o man no nurse ni atade ne fe ene wakofa hye edi de ye bufu ya tan ne se ebinum a reserve mpa no de ama o mabusuafo edi mpa o pa but aye kokofu bo obo wunu ani ma yempa se edi se nya ni nua bi na eba nya ne mam nya ne papa bi enye obi onim no na nurses fo ni bebere wo ho a so yarefo ne ba hwe ka odam ansa na ya hwe no timi na najima mo ha me nam fom yi oh ene me de masem omobo sanso na wonso hwe me wasem omobo se de me ka no ebi ato obusuani bi pen ebi ato adamfo bi ebi ato yonko brebuo bi ebi ato obi a na okoba manya bi di se oba onaka papam onim se de odaka papam de oska endi se ohwe no a okọ obetefo no enipa ye ho so yakwankro da enipa se ye ngono yawo no yawo ni wie so obenante wanante wanante wie so obesua kasa wasua kasa oyi so obeko school akọ school oyi so opadwuma oyi opa wade enipa ho so na kwankro da enso nurse ni no wanya adwuma pa but o ma nani nso na katua na emom anyimu bayisem man ho kwana bonsam yusu no eti eba ko ba ne se wa yare akọ hospital esa se ebinum kura wa ba bi yade abobo ya ene yade binum tum eba oniska taxi yade ne tum ba enti ono de o de ya nhwe wanim kura ebinum won so a enya ne se a onya ka udam ni ade o wa man ho kwa mabonsam yusu no nurse fo no bebre midwife fo bebre edi awo a omo type nkwala ni hira bebre nso so ma kwan emma nkrofo timi bewura na hospitals ahodo no bewia nkwada ebinum so ne nkrofo ya pam nurse fo no ene a doctors fo no bebre ene nkrofo ya pam ton nkrofo ma change nkrofo ma enso emoja de nkemu oduche nsu etubo se na ya change nkrofo ma ntubo hu se akwada ni nyi ba ni suban ente se wo de no nurse ni bi eba yisem bonsamsem a change akwada no enti wo hwe enne ya akwada no ye na ebi ni wabusuam na so at least esem ka wo obi ano a de wo ba wo ni bi ano enka se at least ni hu biribi etimi sew but sense nurse ni bi ni nkrofo bi o mo to nipa e de rituals aya pamunti no wo timi change akwada no ebi o mo timi ka se akwada na wusu no mu me se mo yo de kutum foforo no se mo nim na mo koye de enkanefo no omom dada ne ye no na mo anya djuma dantama sinema nipa nkwa na ya mudidi agrosa no ehia komfo ehia yarefo ewo mu se oyare ni bi beba the way oye na ya homete but eye wadwuma ntini wakosua. You have to avail yourself and do the work. Ye dwuma no na odwuma yeni akatua efata no. Enti se uye nurse ni, uye doctor ni, uye midwife, uye pharmacist na aban yi akwanyan asonso a da urade ase na hwe se onna no ohuruye na da bia wo de moja ne wo trim bebre no a reserve mpado de amon babusuafo bebre no nam TikTok etuba pa so be pay attention unim se obi yare kasa korati man hoto no but the real nurse ni ne to fianga so ro be kasa kire ne maame ebia na de waba ho no unim ni nipa ban but ne yare enti no kasa ne how no otetea no untimi nya djuma na pe ba bi tina na do betima ayemeye usuro moja usu be nurse ni enya bro ne wo tirimu a usuro moja usu be nurse ni obeda uye doctor obeda no operation wonim so usuro moja pa na enso so se obema de nyame afre no wo apomudi adwuma no makoye de boni ne ahoye nti na waman ho kwan na omunyina na mese se ade amoye wo se mukoso ayesa na da munnimu a na aban na logistics na nema ma mu be demonstration krom ano ye be suja gum so ye ntra ho madu adum frani me security anje bode betem na ne bosompon na wo babo to kra be dia dot sade abra enyo nam yesa se mabom mfi taduku a ye nso ya hye ni okunu me se bibia ho matofo no a ma adwinkyere ne mla life ebi ato pen ebi ato adamfo bi obi na odidi ma obidi nurse ni bi negligence ama enne wa free atiasifo asasi so ama wodo nsase odamiri fam eti anopai anibere na yam sisi me se ba bi ahwe me firi bia o questions no wode boa no ye bia ho matofo mbacho fa comment ne bra sisi alive Great Commission TVGH me se anopai me boy excellency John Dramani Mahama me bo abaso minister Owura Kwabena Minta Akando mebo aba Director General Yewura Professor Kofi Davis ene mpanimfo amka bi omu hye egina na motie Ghana fo mabunu sufre se ye maame ne papa no ya ko school na efiri titentre de ya tena fi aba ban titi so na wanya kwanya na okwakoye de yanom eye ni bi Yewura Professor Ajimai Badu Akosa Committee no se report no de ba wote se na mpa ho na nurse fo ni bi boni nti Osim peni wa ma ye nyuna chase ya misa eto na mo nse do ya me se asema me ka bi ato ento na aponche wonim so de hu twitwi papa ne dan na mena bu onim se ne hu nwi na ekuku abofra nim so oye oni na me se abofra o mane maame na ne bento ampa ne to da abofra so mane maame na adwo no bento ampa ne to da anopai se minim se de miyam hyehye ne se de mani abere sa na wani abere a ya fa mo adwumam congratulations but adwuma na mokoye no munya careful na sa empa ni ho na empa ho na ma reserve de ama mo mprafo ne mu kunu no ene mo abusuafo no mobra sem ye obi asem mobra sem ye obi asem edise me de me bana me na V8 me naka papa mu a me mfa me gimi nko nya sa but se obi ba no daka mu a honorable na chese onuru wo kwa na nurse fo ni hia no na obeye nurse ni na obeye nyimu a danta wasene ma me sie bia homatofo no a fo adwenkyere bla life babu ya hwe bifiri wiase afa na nyina Ghana afa na nyina especially enkro gitu en kwado mo ye mobo ene enkrata nde bae aban no asa na dwe se over 6000 se sen o san be form eno ye free primary health care no wo mo konkurase na o ma akoye test ahodo no free primary health care na aban ne de bae no o san be fa anesifo ni biem na se wo unya kwanya we na ukoye de enkrofo ye ni bi na enam so mo bi hwere ne nkwa enam so mo bi kwa wo no awu na opimfo aba sebe mpreduasa awo enye ize ye wo akurase ye maamenom wo mo fa yafunu a ne ani afi kakra ne se ema wo mo bre na oba afa yafuru buso menkro na oba bewo na nurse ne etua oka midwife etua oka na oni nam TikTok who bondog me say no pay aduma na manyan congratulations mo se fata enya mo nko na mo koye but mo am qualify and aban ne farm enti o mo anwoma hu se mo betima ya aduma no enti se mo ko mam ho kwan e ma bonsam yusumu a mo betinka okroma munkoye adwuma papa moko munkosua subam boni se de adadafo ne ye no ye ni ye okroma bebere enam anest for doctor for bebere ensa so mankofo hwero mo nkwa obi ba wa university kama obi ba afena ebi odi ne bakoro won ne ebedidi ama ne biadi na nurse ni bi se me nam TikTok ntima ma na wu empa ho se mpani ho no a reserve de ama ne mpena ne papa nom o ma onimwom na wo di say tena o mamu a eja ne hyewa obaba be yiwa no life enti mo a ya fam no ya sere urade nhira de mam na de me ka enkoma bi me se bi bie phone lines no a monfra sa life because me nim say asema meka no asem bi safo bi asem bi pono ya keka mafu no ni ya ka de ma adampan edi ene de ento ntu be ka se de na naje ma keka yi meka asem abeboa o man no ya dawurade ase eye nde se ye nua memma nom akọ school na o masu abeto ne enye o mu nyina na anya nanso de aban ni so o qualify no awurade atom o manya afa free primary health care so aban ni san befa bi eti bompa ya se won so be so na won so be ya adwuma ni bi nefa som oman no eti mi se mo oman ni mu nsem nya wa hi asem dwen ho anopa awia ni abre o bompa ya ka oman Ghana sire wunya nkopon nefa Ghana hye ne nsa eno na wo ye oman bapa eti Joshua chapter 1 verse 8 no se den o se emma mmara ngoma yi mfiri wanum dwen ho awia ni anajo na no na okwan so be ya jojo na siwie Joshua chapter 1 verse 8 was say emma mmara ngoma yi mfiri wanum dwen ho awia ani anajo na no na okwan so be ya jojo na siwie nti anopa se wutie mi anopa yi a dwen wo man no ma o man ni mu nsem nya wa hia asem dwen ho anopa awia ni abre nyina o bom pa ya ka wo man Ghana sira nyankopɔ twedi ampon for man ne hye ne nsa eno na wo ye o man bapa en na wo ye odo se wo ye nurse ni ayafa wo se wo mu dada nso na wo di sa bone no ene 7 previous nsemfu na sakra wadwen ansa na ni once na ba na wanfa wo bayi se ma mesane wo because nurse fo ni bebere amma mo kwan na what do you say mo say me peda me say nurse ni bi be ba sem na ye o mo ye rekutu am fufuru bi kama wo na say mo dada o man nya sa ye titi e bowure mu na ban ni tua mo kan mo nkoye adwuma e ho na mo kwa akotwe mpra e ho na mo kwa akoye de mo pe ogina phone so instead of say ye the patience about obe pay attention no ogina phone so no atwe nani on feel kura so ye nipa utimi say nipa na oda no wo sempani wakura na obe pe alternative bi no first aid bi nurse ni mu ada na onenam phone so enne de omo pre man omo ntade no nka yeso omo pam ne kama na entientia entientia hospital ho no okwakope bi me se me bia matofo no a se ebia to nua bia ma yam hyehyɛ ana no ana mehwɛ ye nua Charles emisa ne ma me kan tribute me se ya ma me wie sa obe wo ba bosome nkono na obenya be engineer na nurse ni bi abayisem man ho kwama busam use all of a sudden na abrante ka bon hit and run na ya free hospital be 3 akasia 3 won kan pumpuni mantam ha na yase mpa ni omi wa mpa ho na abrante na to na na mo nsedo meka Charles emisa die waka wo de waka wo dofo bi de waka wo papa bi a waka wo bi a no didi ma obi di a enam nurse ni bi so amotwa na mo nse do a enne odo nsa hye odam rifam waka wo de obi a ne nko behwe usko makoduru ba bi enam nurse ni bi enam doctor ni bi so enam obi abayisam nti oni wiase ama usku kwakora abo enne ye ka professionals a onka ho eno na mese ye bia homatofo na wo hweme a frene fabra Great Commission TVGH, Great Commission TVGH, TikTok, X, YouTube, Facebook. Fa comment ni bra hosisi ya maka sama fo ya mansa transfer oni mpani for transfer obek kan ni nyina de ama e free dwumadi na hyase ko si na wieye fa comment bra enen komo ayedi ne pantoma enti mame na Excellency John Dramani Mahama ase na menna health minister and director general Ura Kofi Davis wa cheche ne mamu wo hwe figures na obobo e free 2018 2019 2021 abobo ebepie 2025 nkrofo no mutifie yennim krofo wodo na mosu okrom ha mutifie mu amo mosu a mutifie no modoso che figure na yafa no enti enyame na ehira wo onyankopon favor na atwo so edi wan wankogu nyame no mu ase ne mu nkokọ ya dwuma pa. Work is the use of bodily or mental power to do or make something. Pacho 0557 730028. Phone line that's on free breast is here. Aminia. O frame me, I know what do TV set no. Now watch him baby, I'll free. 0557 730028. O frame me, baby, I'll free. A beer to pay a nipa bi and namness in Nibi so. I'm my only baby. I won't pay attention. Ubabudi in life 0557 730028. Frebras is here on 0557 730028 0557 730028. Great Commission TV GH, Great Commission TV GH live. Facebook, TikTok, X, YouTube. Share. No man for nyabi hwe no nyabi nkenkan. Afa obetimi do wadwenkyere na ba dwumadi ni so yedi nkomafa nurses ya enne nyankopon ya dom a aban na fa wom hwe figures ya na yewura eye Kofi Davis ya bubon na se nya wom nya na ya fa wom eti wo se ebi ya fa wa nyame na ehira wo nti kokọ ya dwuma papa emfa nkobo mpanimfo no mo horo mo di kan no a wo de mo hwe mfo mo ho no a mo aye mambofo no a mo timi empa ho mo se mpani ho mbacho udini baby akase free beyi wa no so ni life udini baby akase free me dofo me pacho udin design mirror. Mpacho Sister Mary yenteu.
Not for the
good.
The second boy is from our work and that's the man.
Oh.
The darkness kind of program between Anna and
me pacho nyame nhira wo ba bia wo frefri me chia hofo nyina say ne yepe no hu okwa wo ne ba second born wa wo first born okwa wo second born nurse ni so onchim wonya dey wadwuma ne say 0557 730028 me say Frebras is here live 0557 730028. Great Commission TVG, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, X. Share my mom for your bishop and your binkin. What do you mean about the no can marry or kind? Or call on a second bone. Not nurse in a man who cry. We a midwife, obey a war, and now wouldn't instructions. I dare obey also on him no better than wow. 0557 730028 for press is here but you didn't baby akasa free be you and in life but also akasa free he but you udin this Mira Mira me pacho yenti o Empower hon so mo simpani ho so ahu ene ko si say Mira yenti o me pacho yeti o Bacho otemenka bacho me say no me say empower no me say mpani ho me boa enti bacho unua no ekosi sen ne hoto na na se den oh ayareho me da say enti no next for na asem na me kan say no pre me boa and that kind of cross to nyame nshira good me da say wantimi anyina so Mira me da say mpacho 0557 730028 wo se sa ni nua bi empa o mo se mpani ho ada mo yes aye dey 0557 730028 frene fo adwen kire bra me se ebi nto wa nkomo aye di wonte ase se obi a odidi ma obidi na esi ni bi negligent pa ma na firim ana wo to school so wantimi anto aso a wo fa bi wo ma me bi wo papa bi a wani dane so ana wantimi anto school so ana ono de ya to school so no awareness na oya no ono aka che wo se o size no no di nkomo se o ma me no papa mo bra 0557 730028 eti nurse for ya recruit mu onyame na ashiram we figures a director general you professor Kofi Davis ebobona na chese eyade a enkofo ne doso nanso aban ntimi inform nyina obetime form kura de o qualify and of farm enti nyame na ashira usun na bawiye enti de wo koye de tetefo ne ye ne bi ne gya ne hyewa na obetenka 0557 730028 Great Commission TVGH Facebook, TikTok, X. But your Frebres is here and in income. 0557 730028 0557 730028. Baby, I free no. Ofra, I was at Yenuano can or say on in your baby too. Empower homes in penny ho. And you had did trade and punyanko upon the first year and caution. And so Ninu, Ebi on the Dima Busia Bidi. Some common ye dinner pay. To my young Mrs. more minor, some in your here some. Frebres is here 0557 730028 0557 730028 ye di a nurse for a recruit to a midwife for pharmacist for one prescribe in no near the adeno de see any mania juma but a foot na no pay me de ko and I mention say Jani show mamba be yo mano e Jani show mo wamba be yo mano if you say yentimi ntena ho enyenhwe ha emma ban recruit na unim se usuro moja usme nurse ni sansa adwuma ni o man ndu koku nkrofo 0557 730028 franefo adwenkyere bra live e wo dwumadi ni so Ghana ho do dwumadi segment ni beyi wa no ha de gane hyewa ye kan adwenkyere mpanimfo without fear or contradiction inti franebra 0557 730028 0557 730028 na yenim kombo enche bia me de segment ni be city bo modern am na moto na frɛ bra sisi a bacho udini ba bia ka se free be you anu so ni live
ya frɛ ma
bacho minu o ka se free
e ka se free
me bacho so ka se free me bacho yentiu
asama wo pa kana se kana se fo no bia afia e ye pa
okay
me wo me ba de ne ko e ne no wa dia akata wo tuwa ana me de ne ko ya me like na o ma o mu me no ka te de ko fi
well look at kwam
na de so
oh
na mo te me train da no me July me July a de ko ma you know. That's what the man and then come home. But being more your man.
Hey.
I'm a call. I'm going to be a little bonnet. Go be in a meeting. Feel it, man. And the night is what the real move that and your prayer.
Good.
I walk around with the action of some double level now. Mumpan cook it. If I walk on ocean, watch him not in the now, what teach you are again, very never. Or what for me now?
Sorry.
You told me now much you know who when you're friend.
Don't feel. Nyamin Shirao, Papa, me chair be free for you now. Patch 0557730028. Frebra is Yanchebia media and BCT. Frebra and Fadjun Chebra. My 7 Miami show. Why, ne Frebra, CCR, live 0557 730028. Baby, I have you for the Frena Ebra na yin kobo anopai. Na efo adwenkyere ka adwuma die no se de be ya nurse fo a ya form CC no wo mba ko adwuma papa 0557 okay udini baby akase free be you are in life ba cho udini baby akase free hello udini baby akase free wantimi anyina so 0557 ba cho wa ya ubetimi star fraba 0557 730028 yeni nkoma no pa yo na nkoma no ya hia de kese 0557 730028 friend for adwenkyere bra sisi a baby a frame free ubo udi no ache baby a free mpacho ya Jumu TV set no na kasa phone so na yente Great Commission TVGH Great Commission TVGH TikTok Facebook X YouTube any nuanom bomodin na ehye momamfo nya bi hwe na onya bi nkenkan frabra sisi a na eni nkomo anopai 0557 730028 0557 730028 Ghana ho do dwumadi su ni segment ya me no di nkomo na ebeyi wa no ha na kan adwukyere mpanimfo without fear or contradiction or mind ba wa said dey say hwan na adwuma ye na hwan na adwuma ye yenuanum nurse for ya form midwife for pharmacist for na ya form no e na futu ikomo ma no pai o hwe minu aba no ofre oti do kan wo se doctor ni ho enya dia doctor behwe no how can you do this say enya dia doctor behwe no doctor hwe no o ye nurse ni aye wo nurse man ni first aid hwe no na doctor pani no mo no ami nanum ga so hwe no o ga enya dia doctor behwe no wo woto fom chese udini baby akasa free be you anu in life bacho udini baby akasa free me bacho Jumu TV set no kasa wo phone so oteme nka me bacho udini baby akasa free udini baby akasa free Jumu TV set no kasa wo phone so amira Jumu TV no kasa wo phone so okay wantimi anya so pacho se opa na wa Jumu TV no na wakasa wo phone so Juma de nanim na edi Jumu TV set na kasa wo phone so na Ghana phone tiu na mpani phone tu anamo 0557730028 Frebra sisi a oba na wa Jumu TV set no wo hwe o TV na ase na ya chiro brofo bi agu ho Jumu TV set no na kasa wo phone so ne ntie eya hia de o eya mhihia de enkrofo hwere o mo nkwa eni pacho se oba Juma de ni so nkomo aye di no eyo man no ehun nkomo etina wa Jumu TV set no wakasa ne ate adwenkyere na bo adwumadie no na mpamfo ate atu ho na mo na man ne ho atoe 0557 730028 Frebra is a Great Commission TVGH Great Commission TVGH TikTok X YouTube Facebook any nuanom share no manfo nya bi nhwe no nya bi nkenkan live Great Commission TV sunie ye wo babia we free bia Frebra adwumadie so live on 0557 730028 mbacho number ne the screen ni so Frebra ebia na wonua bia asem ni bia to no me me de se omo frɛ nyina no yade a asem ni bia to yade asem ni bia to me nim se wo hwɛ me asem ni bia to nanso ye di adwen da chi a ye behwe so fraw empanimfo se agro ye de no na de esa kwantufo dwumadie no yahye na asɔɔto me dame ho ba ma ka sa ma fo ya mansa ne panifo betranse na o matwetwe nkomo ombesi nkonwa nsɛm ahodo aba dwama so ombesi ubire kutire no ahwe ba bia yisu ande bode hono befa anapa mi dɔfo mi sɛ awurade nhyira ma wo ma me na wase wo ado comment baaye wo a wo frɛ empo wantimi amfrɛ but asɛm na kɔ wo de na yɛ ma hyehyew na wonim sɛ in times like this be wise and vigilant. In times like this be wise and vigilant. If you never know, obe vigilant. Okona nurse ni bi ya, ubetimi aka bi akire na, ka bi kire no without fear or contradiction. En koto nsa. Ne mu bomode se obe kire the right thing. No me na hu se ye de aban sika. Taxpayers money ye di tuaneka. De na sede se enye na sede ye mfrɛ no adwuma no mu a onya nto ho no obi meye. Once again, me din the addition here in Nanaji, my premper, or Smafu Paluni, the old soldier, the old lion, the last man standing. Mena me de Ghana who do my dear be you and segment, me the best sumpa. Madame Hoba, Marcus Samafo Yaman Sandy Penny for the transfer, na and Samahodo, but I must be country. Missia Etiaupi, who you are feeding free, and come out at the Nunya Binti, what to pay good and tune. Madame Haba, and by anybody forbidding command basis here. Us.
From on a neighbor Ghana, or baby at na Emiratia Webby, who ye Ghana ni, Nanso you shall be na do chato Emiratia Webbington. Mammy come for Jessica Villa Mount, a sansa hodi, a yatsna ye kama, ya one will be a buho, a dia yes mo, and a kitchen, one more swimming pool or rooftop, and up in so one yama would be a boa, and when Nidian was setna a repay. Jessica's Villa, ever is the gone, a jegano, Yanakane, Mampini JJ Rollins fee, and a dim shenimo. I have fraying L plus 233 5919 40622 and now plus 233 2051 44001. Ubet means WhatsApping L plus 447 944 022 187 and I send you email nanasapon70@outlook.com. Jessica's Villa, bra, near best sumpo sumpa, near Mawatna papa.
Nhwehwɛmu ama yɛhunu sɛ ɛnam yɛnsu asɛe na yɛnnuane enye organic ntino sɛ yɛdi nnuane wei na yɛnum nsu wei kɔ nipadua mu a yɛyɛ bebree na ɛde brɛ yɛn ne sɛ nti Hola Savior Herbal Clinic ɛnam abɔde nhwehwɛmu akɔfa eduro bi abadwama nso a yɛfa no Hola Herbal Mixture eduro ewuru ntin ɛne mmogye yare bɛn ɛna ntimi nsa sɛ wonum Hola Herbal Mixture na ɛkɔ nipadua mu a ɛruru wo ntin ɛne wo mogye mu na yiyare bia nso efi wo nipadua mu na ma nipadua no ahoɔden foforɔ wɔdɔfoɔ ɛntena se ma yare nka wo nto hɔ ansa watam sika prodro sɛ wode kɔsa wo ho yare wɔbra Hola Herbal Mixture ɛwɔ hɔ eduru yi awonwɔde ɛyɛ wo nipadua mu ntino adravafoɔ carpenterfoɔ ɛne adwadifoɔ ɛne Ghanafoɔ nyinaa agyia to sempo yakatwa wo sɛ wo yare no ɛyɛ sunsum yare a fagidie na nom Hola Herbal Mixture na wo benya wa yare sa
Kwajiru dio Herbal Shop ene pharmacy biemu etufo mfre 0240 409991
Ewade asom dinka obi
Wofra mana ne ba Ghana wo pe baabi atena Emiratia wabi. Wo ye Ghana ni nanso wo hwehwe baabi na de utiato Emiratia wabi ntem. Ma menkamfo Jessica Villa Mawo. Esanse ho de e atena ye kama ya wo mo bibie bi ho. Adan ya yesiesie mu ene kitchen. Wo mo swimming pool or rooftop. Ena afen so wo niam ahodo bebre boa. Ema wani die no wasetena ewie pay. Jessica's Villa ewo East Legon. Ajega no ye ne kane mampani JJ Rollins fie ene di nhwani mu. E ya fraying L plus 23359194062 and now plus 2332051440001. Ubetumi so WhatsApping L plus 447944022 and I send your email ewo nanasapon70@outlook.com. Jessica's Villa bra ni ebe sumpo sumpa ni ama watna ye papa.
Bacho go same ventures mo pese mo de car eye work and pay no say yango Uber Bolt or taxi omo ewo ho no me say obo ebeboa wo afin so de fa wakwantu sem ho go same travel and tour is ready to be of help at the amount we are see baby a pese utu kwan ko bia ombeboa wo me no kasa sisi a your candidate Mako 12 beginning of this year yes Serbia work visa edema wo mono aba emre nintia eka mi postu kakra ewo screen so ma uhu etino ye bie atum ye eba ye pilot nansa enunti ye piloting no enipa 12 ayeye Serbian work visa ma wo mono emu bie no aye deny eti utie me oya brantie oya baba from 18 years ekwesi 55 years o qualify se o Serbia ko ye adwuma package no accommodation eka ho work visa no eka se work visa ya apply bibia free ha yen ka se ko ukudra du trap empema pa adwuma ye there be any adwuma bibia job offer everything is intact eti mo a maboa sika no kakra wo pe ba bia fa akutwutwa ho aba no nso watimi aye bribi ewo my Ghana mu no ekwan ne da wo pese okọ Serbia obeti afi so no Schengen visas ahodo ni nyina wo pese okọ Canada ko ye adwuma no nso wo ho mo pese mo ko hwe World Cup ni bi no ye di US package no aba ye 150 slot eti obetimi aba we a group eti few and ye be select mo for interview mo a mo betimi eti unko school da kora utimi eye part of it because ye obi anko cambro for ntoto ano na so obi anko busa questions bia hallelujah eti no a group 1 obefa biometric makatro se visa bia and modern day obi so aya mawa wanye biometrics anka ho no a questionable just say be a visa no offer me kokoma ma chirechiro mu eti no go same travel and tour ye was slot e de mamo a mo pese mo ko US no by March na service no are ready eti brantem ni secure date no because we you group wetimi akwa World Cup ni bi ja wasa dia faso abo obre ho de yenka ne kesi AI nti na ya nchiri twidum e wo brofo anchire wo ma abo ma afo mo ho adwene ti je number yi ade bi e fa wakwantu ohu bia no same number ni nie there were Great Commission TV Dinum ewo nungwa Kantamantu ebe St. Michael Primary School number ni 0244 425804 0244 425804 Go same travel and tour or just go simple.
Abushian for Edam Master Majebre, a train, Amaya Koje, be you are no if you not Ajima in Prempe Honomo, Yadana Sepa, Bibi Yedrino, ye bedigan and Comorgana, ye yogan and Puntuo, if a Ghana kind corn and Sana no, Moma Yendi and Comoway and Sana, Yedi and Como to train no Ashesona, my begania, meaning my bedi Comono, Madanidi, Eddie Achremo. Last week was a weekend in the more and a story be about that social media. Then you na efa a year or come for Barbie, your friend Margaret Kesewa. I was so a D and grow a grown at the idea, won't draw at the idea, emo a year drug addict. Na yet in a set okonya a quinshia. Na quinshia no mono or no ma menachera. Na busumna or some omono. I went to me angelo. Nemom, ye de radi Jesus Christ, a dia uba to me na a brassy. Sa a day no aja. O trema was some aya abosumi 8 good years in me. Na accident no a buy and quenchian buyer no, mammy pray na dia. Now sunanka all share nemo. Say, na bosom na was sumo in fear and watcher no. Omo betimi aboa no sabe anka prakra anka ompra ne ho baby kura entwa ana ne nan baby kura enkobu na onkopra nanso amanesa nemom Erade Yesu Kristo na ebemu ebeje no na menemo ka say eye Pentecost for elder baako awokibi na nyame adom ekopie no so omje na sisia no Ose wafa Erade Yesu Kristo se ne kra ene na genkwa nti se okọ Pentecost sorry isi ano na bosom no ye bubu ni nyina ye dwene ni nyina ato egu na no pay me pese me no hwe enioma mienu ewo ensame mu edikan unim nyame a wosom no na do you know God Eroi unim no ye kasa Eroi it means God Wunim na na. Se wunim ne dia ena mesra se fa no yie na so ne mu yie. E because nyame a yesom no no onye sei. Debi onye sei. De ne kura ma no na wo de ne kura ne mu no bibie ni wa betumi asoreti awa nyame ombem. Eye apam se woni nyame wa apam a that covenant na obi ani ho se woni nyame a som nyame na wo se woni me yie obetumi sore ka me omoboa me ye na de pa mani pe we me ye na de ye be hwa pa ye be hwe wo ye nyame ana okonfo bampo so wasom abosom ono kura hu se na abosom na ntumi anje no enti wo a wo ka se ye be hwe pa wo machira obibi obi ni obi nya sempe wo machira bibi pa mo hu ye behwe that word ye behwe no e ye threat sa bibi nya to ne pa ni se krim wo so ene ye beba na oba ene den wo be wie no aka se e ma no na fom ye na me koka sa asem ni ye behwe ana amape asema me bi sa no se wonim nyame ana se wonim nyame a wo som ne dia ene fa nyame ni yie na okonfo bampo ena na bosom na ntumi anche no eno ka kire ye se nyame pe ene obi a wo se yesom no e wasase so se okonfo kura o se wasom na bosom 8 good years ni abosom na ntumi anje no wonkwanhia ne mu accident okonya eye serious o ntumi anje no na se empire ye bebo ma no etimi anje ne dia menne na kom na o se okom no wato no nyina egu Baba befa Erade se ne kra ene na genkwa enti wo twɛn den ede na wo twɛn anope me pese me ka bibi chew se nyame tumi no eye soronko na obi bia ni wo betumi akoatia nyame tumi ose ofo ne bu a o chance na wato embia empen bebre no wo ko situation bi o dwen se embia nyame ayi wa ma no still account it is a wo sum nyame a mesre o nyame na wo sum no sum ni yie na sum ni won kura mu en sum ni biara enkofo ayi Kristo atade bi enhye mfem brabra ho enka se mimi ye Kristo ni o me ye meku president o me ye say o na so koba ya na oba bebodua wo fi aso da mo ba ya wo anapa me kwa no na wo se den maba makoya nyame de awie maba me be face you. Who are you? One ka sana wo ya sade no ni mo ho. Do you know God? A roy na yakano, do you know him? So when him na all transfers be on you won't make it. Won't go to baby in Cassa, won't match snow be palm who say yes, but trouble sooner here be a pro. Yeah, or bet trouble sooner here be a proper. Or come for Bakra, na bosoman to me and General. Come for bow. Abusomna wasumo mo enfie enwotwe no o se o la o ma njime enti mo madwiri ni nyina ama Pentecost asafo na wo kebi no o ma kwadwiri eya abosom ni nyina atwo agu o se isi amafanya me se me kra ene ma chinkwa enti sa igo no sa mia no me ya champion me ye wade bi pa eda no me fo ka bi na apostle ya for me no e no mo di see ni na ba ko to first seat e ba ko no to second seat o se no ti first seat na ka che no to second seat ni say adenti na ono aka che driver ni say onye say no be command no na ne o first seat na se mo ka ni say hey kan e bi no na ka bebi na me hye no aka sisi a wuti he aka madana wa ade bi aka me ye say ya na madana Kanibi no na me was as abrabo no mo benne kasa yaka onpo wan kasa nyame me hono o se kasa bi yakasa kasa kire me no na ma ayesa isia majo na mpo wadwe no mpo no oteka no mo se ya no ye o no bia no wadan ne cha behwe no o hwe papa ne se ye ha se ne o chim papa na dwe wo ho ni tirimo se o mia no kon se o ye ne den o so wonya me abibie ni we be sorry etia woda okonfo ba kra na boso mentumi anche no sister fanya me wate na wo fa no so asom ni ye na wo som ni ye no wa be hu nsenchani a ebesi we ni nsem anopa yi ye kana ye hu ne ekoso na ye de to ye hofo sa wo som nyame asom ni ye nyame na ye som no ensom ni biara fa no fane ye wade nyina na trust me bibia be ye fe na abosonsom eno ena konfo ba na se watuni nyina egu sisi ano onko sombosom bio idols na sisi wo no nsom bio ye dwere ni nyina atu egu ye dida atu ene ya bonesu e wo Pentecost se obeka asafo no ho a omo eso ebusia for yemfa aseda ema jumekwe omada masika fem omo na asoya sema anopei yede Ghana hodo jumedie yede esomo wo efidie kese so anopei me bisa say yade ben na etete wo yade ben na how say stroke, diabetes, asthma, poor blood circulation, wo kidney ne ho aba how wo sisine ya wo ya wo spinal cord no how aba ho prostate enlargement ana wo be ma yono ensisisu ya me pacho we can for eye hola Savior Herbal Center edi amawa na pay omo de bibi draw no and omo de two yade no ase efi ho no mo kra lale kwe for no omo ho nti wa ma weni anda wa edro ne be ma una nso yade no ase entu de bia na wo koba na usika no ye jidisa and until na me can for eye hola Savior Herbal Center edi amawa na pay omo ashaiman omo ben Access Bank no me patch of friend penny for na woni omundi ensa woso 0240409991 if 0200623038 and 0576656658 I don't pay me myself say toothpaste bang and I would eat you was saying. Yano with the end of what I told you see me pacho and can a bebano and yenica. Pleasant power when you be. Once of Casa when the padoma no more comichi. I toothpaste na. But more than I should share ye and na God medicated toothpaste. Na fetch was send out seno and ye fita na bibia and ye fefe. Ope do etua. Akunya no ewo honomo and kwada edi tree and penny edi tree to bomodiana copepi ye prempemat adjacent hair center behind well filling station osu if you call a hana stores a ben power fm osu a whole benye bi oba a great commissioner bronsign na mo peba no me nsa kopim edua a hustle obenya if a farm global ventures a ben a nance joint boade road a ho so obenya bi if a call them more ho a hustle benye bi patch of friend penny 4 I was 0244 425 804 0244 425 804. Anope say wo pe school papa me chere eye media school na wa enroll wo ba ana wo so wo hwe me na wo pe media school bi a join here we SS we university na wo pe media school bi a me kan for eye the Ayam Media and Professional Institute at the amount me pacho the media mu di no ebo so 9 pe na ensem trade juma no an wa kwadru mu ye pa almost 80% practical and 20% theory courses say almost offer ebini eye digital literacy, financial literacy, and a media literacy. Send your bano and the bro for cannabis is so ye, or bet me a train what to me a kenkaino. A pacho a the Ayam Media and Professional Institute. Omo Great Commissioner Bronsign Momo Ben and your Saint Michael Primary School. Momo dear friend penny for now when you're more entry and como a 0544 713 929 0544 713 929. Trouble and Torben or pay Amama Bow, and we were quento and crata semo, Senebe ya. I would to pine a amanonia. Now, ye, Juman, I will call school, and I will costra a yabushia, and I want Cassana walk aqua junia, being a sumudre at Sanahorna with the Juma, na IFFF. May come for a go same travel and tour at the amount. May patch you made the omudie ebony. A family visa, visitor visa, student visa, business visa, tourist visa, visa renewal, sponsorship bank statement for all visas, birth certificate, business certificate, if a passport. But more than I should share omo na omo wow, omo nunga cantonment to Great Commissioner Bronsign mo. But more than friend penny for no one omo the answer was so a 0244 425 804 0244 425 804. If a wa was sharing up a Great Commission television yambo wejuma ho de ro enfema wa me pacho fabra wo msa ukotena shop wa yen twade wo mo de an fabra ne yambo wejuma no de ro enfema na beka ensa ai wo de bedi sika no enye wo eye nungwa cantamanto boade road no and Great Commissioner Bronsign wo eye wuni fa so ho no mo mo de an bora ye office ha na woni ye general managers entwetwe nkomo se wutimi mba obetumi afre no e wo 0244 425 804 0244 425 804. Ebushafo Ojumekwe Adama Sika Firm omo ena asoya sen mayede Ghana wodo dwumedie yede esomo efidie kese so na no pay ye babedin Ghana nkomo Ghana ye yo Ghana putso but quickly muma mi yi birthday yi enfio menti birthday yi enfi ho na ekwan ne mu enda ho na yentumi endi dwuma no belated birthday enkoma akoila na ya we afichu we efi eye na kwekudua oye relationship coach osinya me shraw na onye okese onto nkwadem na engostra na wo so no enye solid enye tight na enye more happy glorious birthday akoila na ya we afichu. Ebushafo sabre yebedi Ghana nkomo Ghana yeyo na Ghana impuntuo na no pay yebehwe President Mahama introduce a 3-pillar reform plan Edema global health architecture yababedi ehun komo if a US military no carry out more strikes against ISIS fighters Nigeria and also yebe doso mo na yedi enkomo no ama bibia FFF na no pay menya penny kese ewo fi ha ne din de Francis K. Doche or your constituency communication officer krowo edema NDC amanyoko no ono na no pay me ni esi enkonya na ensemu a ye twe no sre ene abasai ya dosomu ne nya asemo no ne pomsebre nti ame kɔ no ho na me ma na kwaba ne fi ye nkomo twetwe no ye mfa nhyehyɛ so. Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my dear.
Francis Bibiaboko.
Naminadumo.
Yada obo adiase anope onwa yefe. I love your colors. Ejina so ye pa. Na krowo fo ho tesen.
Omuye. Naminadumo omuye.
Yada nyame ase, yada nyame ase. Anope ye ba bedi nkomo se na medi kankan ye no. Ye mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edi nyoma miensa emu odini ye pa edi egu ho efa ye global health no architecture no na eno ena anope ye di ehun komo asemi saying na woje no
yo medi akonya we bechi ya hwefo say nyame ama ye the grace to live,
right?
And you know say ye tinkwa mu dia na ye di asida ne nyina ema
right?
And the second one no medi echia sunku ema ye mampeni president. Say at least he has shown some leadership and commitment. Or see ni term we a legacy term. Intino nia obeye a ebeboa dodo no e na obeye. Intino nyamisha no bebe owo eni djuma pa oguso ya oye. The second regards no goes to me constituents no. Especially the NDC family no. E check ese edi ma ye MP. Ono akasa ye minister.
Okay.
Emma gender, children and social protection.
Okay.
And you know, and pay against na mumu.
Yes.
Now, Mr. D, Echiaka says so Emma, your party for the grassroots. This month, I can see the ending of June. Yeah, branch elections.
Okay.
And you know, me fa akonya way. Now, I encourage you Obia say, Obia oye nominee biano. On shena at least. Ebedu mreno. Na wa veli ni ho na wafa sa executive role no at the grassroots level no.
Okay.
No matter taking it serious in good faith.
Okay.
Yaba yasem no so no. A very good news. Say your mampeni oko we know the 79th we know anniversary no. He has proven to the world say it has been long say the health system no depends on other sovereignty.
Okay.
Which I say
okay.
Yes, Jihundi say a independent country. Now say a health system is not absolutely controlled by ourselves now. I think it is going to be a serious threat. One of the threats, say they impose some of their foreign culture onto us, especially the one that we are currently fighting about our Ghanaian values against this how do you call it?
GDP?
No, homosexual and Nazi for
okay.
And you know, those are some of the reasons because this kind of donors, support with conditions. Because where they get some of these funds, also influence the kind of thing they will access to do. Say be donors no be na say finance base no. Do no every sa anchor for na. Ni any cultural values no emfa no. They also try to push their interests. Say homosexuality ni nasi for no. If they are part of those donors, no, definitely. Intina abeye bibia ewo hosisia we are fighting. Say near Sam George fighting for parliament, no. LGBTQ, no. Thank you. Intina sa LGBTQ ni nyina no. Eye factors. Say yankasa ya pomudi. Yebedwene hu. Because said debia yenya support every outsider. Definitely no.
We won't grow as a country.
We won't grow as a country.
Okay.
What are some of the pillars are your mom
or lay out?
Or can one say the policies better. Na policy driven. Say adiwe say na ebe no. What are some of the commitments so far? Sometimes policy there. We call online now. We just kill some policy to a particular problem or person or solve, you know. Right. It takes some commitment. What are some of the commitment are? Yebe bonu tough and simple. Ama Ashwefo. As we speak, no, 2025 budget, no. The Parliament has approved 10 billion just to support Mahama Care any NHIS.
Yeah.
And also, there has been a recap. It just say at least you have expanded the scope at which the heavy insurance on betting a cover. Some of these illness are most of the times we say where yes for yario uniska obewu. Some of and yes, so there has been a step. So see ano uye bia uni bikrana unya sa liver problems, kidney problems, heart failures no. You have the hope say you will be given a primary care. What I say? There's hope say government or the fund at all say ye the best show. So say government nakasa last year will approve a fund like this, then it will really give confidence. It will near your mom penny or come right, and also a fiscal discipline. All kind of fiscal discipline. Budget na wa approving say oma daveti akobi fufura. Definitely it will not meet yes. So ni discipline and ubia be ditum say at least your economy no a ban on financial discipline on expenditure. Mostly no political parties no near any expenditure. Say we spend more than we receive as revenues. And the simple terms I can just put it as fiscal discipline. Your man penny all can one say. Now most of the times, if we don't have the infrastructure definitely you have the good ideas. To me implement it. As part of the recap now, 3 billion has also added some is going into strengthening the digital and I say the computerized system of claiming for your health sectors, like the health facilities, especially the private sectors.
Okay.
So Oma claiming health insurance for any payment from the government aspect. Most of the claims, in previous terms, and in previous years, me can say MPP time almost they have also improved upon the digital way of claiming. Some of this amount of money goes into it. It is say to me M4 GBB keke. Say these are some of the NHIS claimer patients. Say government or chia.
That's why the value for money office
yes.
Abano.
Asana we
no. Sikabi kura be call a sector bi no what say?
Yes, it's now that system is connected to every health facility or offer this health insurance. And ama say the first inflation on claims in money apart from those are some of the basic things yes sure him say will improve upon. Now your man penny at least wama goal be or the PBS in say by 2030 na Gavi jo kasai vaccines are yes. Sana se for nyina yenye wo ha o just say before you bet me ade hu say ye be ye yankasa ye ndroni vaccines na process we have to strengthen the pharmaceutical sector. Na nyina depends on infrastructure. O just say developing our health professionals. Ni nyina eyeskasem. O just say ha your man penu to just put it in a simple way, no say at least it has been long overdue. Say ya pumundini sana. Well, recently USA
yes.
Omo withdraw omo services So it means about 78 million
requesting for our data now.
Yes.
Young peninsula.
Me GD say some of this kind of LGBTQ. Because most of these donors, maybe other countries and now other sovereignties. Doesn't mean they don't have health issues.
They do.
They have, but because they want to influence our culture, Africa continent. Kind of donations. So when we try to uphold Africa values no pay. Those people, they will not be encouraged to be giving out those kind of donors. What you say?
Okay.
Now, before Krano, obi chewa di Krana. It comes with conditions. Say nipano onye nyamisronia. And I say onye obia because you see nyamia obia. Odon no. Say uye obi you believe in God. The meaning you give honor to. Like you do unto others what Nyankopo say uyama unia.
No uyama.
No. It is any pano onye sa type of human being. There's no way there will be a gift without an intention.
Okay.
It comes with an intention. And today be ye free vaccines, this HIV loads here. It doesn't come just like that. There is an opposite benefit to the donor. And to know your man penny at least Ghana will be part of the first countries by 2030. We will also be independent. You better provide your own vaccines and then for to straighten your health system. And to know that's what he was just putting out across.
And you made mention of your pharmaceutical. No? Say when you bet to me into reality, I'll see it to me expanding. And you might be infrastructures, resource, was say, I'm currently now saying recruitment a pharmaceutical and a friend is saying other for crime or more recruitment was it about 40,000 or something, but it was 100 people near verify. What do you think? Say, your recruitment and send me an anchor ye. You better me about because with this, I was other sectors, private pharmaceuticals they are in. Or my Ghana, they have to come together and join Ghana, to expand your friend is saying your pharmaceutical and no and a boy Yankasa yet to me so with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and then some other to just say by 2030 I'll say Yankasa so yet to me now so Yankasa now your pharmaceutical is a semi-engineer and say better when we now at me by into reality.
Yes, before 2016 I have free. And I said 2017 January I be free now be any the kind of investment yeah company or the share pharmaceutical industry no and you know or you be a pharmaceutical industry no e da na kuma so pa na ne nyina e gina budget no dey say see and we want to satisfy the needs it is beyond your GDP what you say you know step by step no one obi any say why be that at least yeah ka say you were 617 university medical center. It provides the whole Ghana no and no pay na say emergency. You pay high level and prompt treatment of illness and I say any disease be just say UG medical center now or see you know and other regional hospitals are also you need to know the same person or see this amount of money is there are proportions that goes into pharmaceutical ABI. It may not be able to provide full employment and I say ABI the request omudi abano ABI that kind of fund will not cater for it, but let's just appreciate the commitment and let's look into the budget that goes into the health sector. Say quantity being and a proportion being in terms of money and the health pharmaceutical sector. Then we will appreciate the fact say this year budget year one it will only cater for this number of personnel. What do you say? Ninja ejira so and there is hope says the Siano. There is invested confidence.
Right.
I increase it from B minus to what B. And to know as we speak this year we will see a lot of investors are on board. They will invest a lot in the private sectors. Obianim say you were from pharmaceutical. I think a private base led.
Yes.
And a war Ghana has to see. And so far as the GDP, any indicators, economic indicators, it shows say at least we are being disciplined. Would you say yes? Low servicing. And the rate at which we go for more loans and expenditure is under control. So those are some of the hopes. Other than that, we will keep on saying we need this. Yet, Nema ebe komu asana yasaka sa kind of clearance no. Ebinini health minister. Osi baby we don't need service no. Nurse ni ye fa unko. Oja say that's a step in the right direction. Most of the times, this kind of employment, baby, services, they don't go just because they think the environment there, and I say some of the economic living standard, low compared to those who in the urban areas.
Okay.
Would you say? Okay. Those are some of the steps in the right direction. Until step by step, we'll get there. We have started with the nurses. Say baby, yeah, here services, you don't be called. Would you say? Nina say we have done what is needful per year GDP. I just don't want to mention wrong figures. So over 10 billion has been approved into the health sector to cater for all these things. International goes on, and I say by the end of the year, you better say those kind of aspects will be addressed. Onaga can say before we will have that kind of health system care independence, Nina pharmaceutical and science say maybe in the next future, before the end of the year, there will be some commitment into the pharmaceutical sector. Why be that? Nina is kasem.
Nina is kasem na waye bida. Mahama introduced a 3-pillar reform plan for global health architecture. President John Dramani Mahama has unveiled a bold new framework aimed at reshaping global health governance and reducing Africa's independence of foreign control healthcare system. Odinsami Etuja was 79th World Health Assembly a year and rather a year Ejwada May 18th. President Mahama said countries in the global south must be empowered to finance their own healthcare system, manufacture essential medicines, and manage health data independently if they are to build resilient health sectors. According to him, the current global health structure has placed excessive administrative burden on developing countries. Francis Ekayano, however, or the
yeah.
So what I say, being LGBTQIA, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and award the Prawan Kwaji a friend is saying, Isa University from say, from Hobra. Award the Anan Kokwaji a University for Council ye. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Baba, my bachelor. It's when you know I can one and I'm Siciano, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, Debbie. I will say by 2030, no. Now you so get to me, that global architecture, no. To address the challenge, President Mahama announced the implementation of Accra Reset, an initiative backed by Presidential Council of Leaders from the Global South to push for practical reforms in global health governance and financing. Sika ni ma ejumane yentimi ye eno no kan. Sika resource and all the kaboom. Na sika no so ne pe den o say na ho na ye se ye kwakotam jumadena ye ne bia na ye betimi afa na bibibia aye fefefe enunti and someone His Excellency John Dramani Mahama brother audituja wo 79th World Health Assembly course so no wo friend is saying omode ensemi attitude na dia and Andra we share culture no. The culture was very beautiful. Mood displays Ghana ya wadio ya pao. Honestly, I was free to one or more shares. Most culture na efe.
Na ye ni culture can ye tourism.
Oh,
enkweni.
I can't call name.
Yes.
And then Shefugo.
Yeah. Into your culture they are very enviable.
And very rich.
To the Western world. Into na debiano. Uhuomu. Ewa ye krobo. Ye timiko sa. Dabi.
By dear no, or money, dear chip, papa. Who to me, Shefugo, bring one. I love this. Hey, and I am of a dear. I am of an mamma, quite near be mamma. No one.
And I almost patronize you.
That's all my.
House.
Ye. Bones say your colors no how are you blending no? A yomofe. Aye, a yomofe papa. I wish for young call your next topic so na yehunia. Echo your next topic and ye share a US military carry out more strikes against a ISIS fighters. Ewo Nigeria. I mean call Francis or Namija Semi Nichemo. Francis.
Yeah, sir, Islamic State. Any other extreme groups, extremist group. On my threat, they have become threat to our society. Now, why is it that Africa pay and most this ISIS no omu dominate pan. Omu wo other branches or other continents. Then so Africa na ya omu dominate. Nina ejina lack of employment for the youth in the African sub-region.
Okay.
Say, omunya the corporate, like omunya people who support that kind of thing, because those things also come with financial and as promotion, financial promotion. Omu funding. Omu enkofo omu ta omechia ye diska eshe omujuma idea omu yemu. Just for some reasons. I will not say it is a religious region and I say bia US nintoko aya only Islamic for community. Bisa say now why won't you go and attack US straightforward? You cannot do it. So you have to use some of these African sub-regions. Then you have to recruit these vulnerables. Yeah, I call them vulnerable in the sense that they are just doing this thing to earn a living. Yeah, when they go and come. We have a lot of youth that do so many things that we don't know their source of income. Would you say? And sometimes, we are just fortunate as a country, Ghana. Say, Yentimin can say, oh, Ghana, there are some ISIS. More activities, no dear. You did say, it will be prominent in our country. Say the rate at which unemployment, come and say, no, a cost without any hope, without any control. It leads to all these things. What do you say? Then they be ISIS Africa, ISIS Africa. Why? Nina say omunim say omu beshe hadia. They will get people to be recruited. Omakum omu second in command. Doesn't mean say they will be disorganized.
So now
they also fight back to show say they are resilient. What you say? What is their benefit? Sometimes those are some of the things I've been thinking. Maybe some will say, for so ben, omunya also. What I say, Nina no would back the Christendom. You say those are some of the things the Bible talk about. You see, because the devil will find job for the idle man. Yes, and you will appreciate it because that's the only means of survival. What I say, and ISIS, ISIS we no now only with the African countries, we don't have the capacity to fight these ISIS. Just say US.
I didn't know more that power to fight them.
Say
by African.
No, intimate. Do you know why? They recruit most of our people.
Okay.
So you say the thing. They recruit most of our people. So since they recruit most of our people, it is difficult to fight. What I say? For the US military, they have source. They don't even care where these people are coming from. Whether I'm here for Islamic understanding. When they come, they attack it. But when they allow it to be fought by ourselves, you see, we'll get people arrested. People will get killed. And all those things. Into those small crimes now, this chieftaincy dispute now, getting. They also watch those youths that could come for very well.
So, Mr. Jonathan Asante Ochre, or your political analyst, Yanene and Chichin Como ever ISIS once a month, yeah, came. Mr. Jonathan, Mema watching at the bar, Ghana, what do you mean? So,
hello.
If I memo watching at the bar, Ghana, what do you mean? So, our great commission television. So, Me pa cho bibi aboko de.
Oh, Jamiado. Point of correction. Then Dr. Jonathan.
Right, Dr. Jonathan.
And the executive director of the African Institute of Strategic Studies.
Right, well noted. Yadase papa doctor. Yadase. Nyamisha papa. Me pacho about US military a strike here omodi akọ Nigeria. Sisia no almost second in command ye kuno. Ye hwe say ISIS foi say no retaliate and how safe are the citizens? Omo abrabo mo ewo ho no.
You know, I say already Nankasano in the northeast of Nigeria, no. This is ammonia. I must say last year somewhere, Christmas December, there was a sense of that Christmas time.
Okay.
Another Queen Trump decided that there was the need for that collaboration. Now, also US, they have a second command. By that, they have some stationed groups, you know, maybe Ghana, maybe other parts of Africa. So when there is a need for any such thing, first of all, because every country is a sovereign, they cannot just do that without the cooperation of the state military. You know, we know as part of the US international policy, they believe in preemptive measures. The best form of defense is to attack.
Okay.
You know, Syria, for example, this ISIS from Syria, and other parts, they believe some of these militants near there.
Okay.
Now, we know perform almost eye swaps.
Okay.
What's it called? Islamic
State West Africa.
West Africa.
West Africa Republic, yes. That's what's one. And then they also have some kind of coordination with Boko Haram.
Okay.
So it's like international way, I don't know, those sharing their values, no matter no trust. So this was a preemptive airstrike. America, with the coordination of the Nigerian military, almost take it.
Okay.
On regular basis, they are involved in kidnapping some mercenaries. They just want to, as it were, establish what they call an Islamic state. That's like the world should be Islamized. I mean, such group theories, it's something that the civilized world, will not allow to do. So this is a preemptive measure.
Okay.
The spokesperson of the Nigerian military command, I think Uber or something like that, yeah. They are two. The figure said, this is just the first of a series of preemptive attacks on those who are making life unbearable for those in that part of the region.
Okay. Doctor, me pacho mami bisa wo. Sisi away esino. How safe will it be for the neighboring countries, if they decide to relocate?
How what?
Safe for neighboring countries, Some decided some relocate here.
Neighboring country.
Me pacho ai.
What's the neighboring country?
Countries, Omo tete on say omo decided say omo be relocate here. Safe ma omo ana. Hello. Me pacho me bisa say
ISIS 4
no. Sisi ano so mo person mo relocate here. Safe ma omo ana.
ISIS 4 na kasa. Obviously involved in things of that. Sometimes some relocate here.
Neighboring countries.
Well, they cannot relocate. They can only infiltrate in some parts, in some neighboring countries.
Okay.
But once only any idea no any a minor boss here no adversarial there, you will not survive there as well.
Okay.
The reason why three baby northeast of Nigeria is because of the values that they share with Boko Haram. Similar values that they share with Boko Haram. And that's the more reason why they have been dominant in that area.
Okay.
The Trumpa, ordinary citizens have migrated from that place to other parts of Nigeria.
Okay.
That is the effect of their way.
Okay.
And how they have intensified the Islamization of that area. And say, a brave crowd and say, fasting there. Some people are arrested, why? Paraded, and say, they're fasting way, you know. And they were humiliated, they were warned near there. So, you must have a shared value before you can migrate to a different country.
Okay.
If other countries don't subscribe to that, you cannot survive. They'll flush you out.
Okay.
Thankfully, airstrike, you know, according to the New York Times, you know, there is no evidence of any civilian, any Nigerian or any American getting hurt or harmed.
Okay. Okay, me pacho yedi ya no say no unsema etwa to final words na yemfa yen come twetwe no FNC.
Well, in a civilized world such as ours, I think this attempt at enclavization has no place or space in our world now. Live and let me live. That is my philosophy.
Okay.
Those who believe and share the values of Christianity should be allowed to practice that.
Okay.
The same with Islam. But I tend to think that the world is everybody else is an infidel, and you are the only fidel person in the world. I think that will not survive.
Okay.
At least when you have people like Trump and who being president, wherever they are, I mean, you should be ready for things of that nature.
Okay, Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochwe. Yeah, that was Sibebre.
Lastly, they always say the Nigerian military too is very weak. The sovereign nations such as Nigeria cannot even flash at Boko Haram. And then ISIS has
taken over.
ISWAP have trained. I mean, it's a nice one. But doesn't mean say collaboration is not needed when you don't have the mechanism.
Okay.
This one, they just use M9 drone or something of that sort. Just to flash them out.
Okay.
We should invest in advanced technology, not only the food soldiery.
Right. Right. Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochwe. Yada wasi bebre sana pe waje bre na one Ghana wo do dwumedi atwetwe enkomo. Nyame onhira papa. Yada se. Ebusiafo Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochwe or your political analyst. Ono na no pay ni nedi nkomo afa ISIS for ho amakopie mu North East Nigeria. Akwakoya Buachi bidin no wonsem na pay mini Francis Toche ye twetwe ho enkomo. Ntamen Francis wo na ye enkomo twetwe no ye to aso Francis.
Yeah.
Analyst, political analyst, Dr. Jonathan Asante den sembebre atudwa efa ISIS for you ho na omwe tumi edijuma Boko Haram for ya omo we omo so omo nyoma omo ye no na ama we mo so ometimi aba yes it's nice say akoya enemienu
yeah
Boko Haram then the ISIS now utu o masede a wan ha ebeye dini
eno na ye papa say ye no nwanwa say besie ne no Nigeria so man omuntimi flash Boko Haram
enfi ho
omo aye sa na we mu so
aba ka ho
or can be be me depa or see before these groups will migrate to the other neighboring countries will depend on the reception say ye ni ye any omu de ebuebra na say omu ni sa traka na there's no way they can survive.
Okay.
Now mostly no, you can say they only survive when they use our youth. They will lead them to some of these hideouts. Other than that, I don't think this Boko Haram need access for no. They are just in an open place. You can easily detect, but they could have been flashed out easily. But because even though you see northeast, no, they move from one place to the other.
Yeah.
So you cannot easily trace them. Other than that, any other military force could have flashed them out.
Yeah.
The cooperation of the youth. Mostly, yes, they use the youth to survive, to escape attacks in this animal. Now, some intelligence, military in they work on intelligence. You just don't go and say you are flashing out.
No.
Groups like that.
So many skills.
Intelligence. Intelligence.
If you don't have that
the kind of advantage US or when you say they use sophisticated weapons, weapons beyond humans' effort. We just say they can zoom through this wall and know what you are hiding here. Those are some of the things they are hyping. Other than that, we Africans, we only depend on the force, the human interface force. So before you ever fight this Boko Haram, me can say you can Boko Haram ni assist na. It's not like this Yanya sa group no be Ghana. We have related issues. This agro. Yeah. Isn't it over 5 decades?
Yes.
Those are some of the similar activities of these people. Because just one thing, we believe this until it is done this way, we will not agree forever. And people, you see, they plant that kind of thing in them.
Yeah.
These Boko Haram activities, if you don't believe in it, you cannot be involved. But they don't care what they could also look at these people. They fight they openly fight our military troops. That is what is happening in Nigeria. We just say I go say a more Islamic dominated. We just say
compared to Ghana.
Compared to Ghana, no, yes. The moment me in Kasa is Islamic because you can also see Christians.
Yes.
We would do for religious base. Now we should allow education to bring impact because education should be able to solve this problem. The first, no, I was and I say Muslim for no, Muslim for no, Now, so this time around, we have integrated into our school system. So if we still believe in this kind of these things now, and also count Ghana, any Burkina Faso, we have a little bit peace because Poko North is Honma. For them, they believe extremely in their religious education. They don't blend unless you do adult age asana they join with the Christian and those things. But Banu from infancy now they train them their Islamic way of this and that. They are very, very, very religious Disney bias when they call the north side on. Attitude. So I'm telling you, especially these politicians, we are also a factor for these things because sometimes their activities promote some people's interest at a particular given time.
Okay.
Or they use this to destabilize the current government. Who do you need to? Those are some of the things because the weapons they get. How do they manufacture all those weapons?
It's serious.
They get these weapons from state security apparatus.
Which means they are encouraging them.
Yes, because they be as politicians. You see, okay, we never so. Now, Nitania, there had been reduction in security, traitor. They meaning Wayadi. Into the ultra fence as an opposition. You want basabasa be a koso kakakra. Na you say near Otisono onyadi. That is how this Boko Haram started. What I say? A woman say religious way account. Then soon the politicians She said, okay, you supposed to do this so that we'll use it as a campaign.
Distract.
I'm telling you that the moment the politicians don't take advantage or take credit of this kind of security instability, Saudi will be for. When they stop getting fund, or more activities, when they stop getting fund,
and more reactive.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I mean, Patrick said when they stop getting fund, ISIS for no. Say, omunya fund so.
Omunya.
They said we are pay fund. I be insurance.
Wait, omunya
fund for
their. Like still,
because they survive, they eat, they get access to. They have their own hospitals.
Yeah.
They have their professionals, doctors. They have everything.
So I say crow.
A crow.
Yeah.
They don't come and like share the same health facilities with the state. They have expertise among them. They train their own people. They also have a developmental project. Say in 20 years time, let's have about medical people among us. Other than that, they cannot survive. Because when they go, say, a tour and say, when they have this kind of war interactions, where do they get their treatment? No hospital could admit, say, these people come to the hospital because they have their way of surviving. And in Penifona, provide you all these amenities. Other than that, they cannot exist. It's a
society, lifestyle. No.
No.
I hate it or more and more yes.
Yeah,
they ask me, baby. Do you think say Nigeria, northeast, SMES way, ISIS 4 way? I bet to me I hate Ghana because now saying we share a whistle is it a whistle senior east a far for no Shaman and Uncle Omoko a year ever attack your mono. You say a tourist be in baby free. I bet to me up on his house. To me, I yum where around my gun. I say, I hate you.
What do you say across board? No, in Kofa, Omunium, Omaro Kultu, they pick it from all countries. I'm telling you, just that. They recruit. Intina, sometimes when they kidnap people for some reason, maybe I kidnap you. Maybe I move a word and they can kidnap you and you join them.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
Those are some of the activities I'm here. Whenever they strike, say, BB say, no, they do it to motivate their people. Say, we can strike and survive. So come and join us. So sometimes when we say, they have to go and attack.
Okay.
They also do it to motivate their base.
Right.
Say, when you do this, this is what you get.
Right.
Not all the time will you be apprehended by the state. Then so sometimes we don't know what they tell their people. Don't mind them. These people they will just say it, but they are behind us.
Okay.
These activities are this and that and that.
So
the kind of value that we instill in our children. Yes, politics. Politics. No, it should be driven by policy.
Okay.
Any commitment.
Okay.
To say that we are Mahamike. None in here. Any commitment. Different. Those are some of the things we have to be talking about. But we share the moment they can say Boku near Koso Wonomuno Amonyo Foese. The moment this thing happens, that is where we get divided and we cannot fight it. But when we come together and say, so I'm on your same day, you can devoid of umresuna SCA. Yes, umresuna SCA dear.
Now then I went to me, I am where you man, I bash on a fan of Babeka.
Into the Bizu, I am Waka, a good party. Okay, Missu, Semeti may be Abua, Sardino, similar things should happen under your tenor. I also do it, and they do it.
And I'm what on mine.
That is what is happening. Yes, I'm telling you.
I was here for Yane Francis K. Dote, Dennis Maboni, or your constituency communication officer, Crow and the sea, or none of pay and a Sinkonia, Yedin Komo Afa, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and you may more name and son, 3 pillars, reform Afa, global health, architecture and home, and I'm in Nitrogen Como if a US for any striker, Mudakopia more. Nigeria for ISIS no fighters no and also yedi nkomo ye doctor Jonathan Asante Ochwe or your political analyst ye no so atwetwe nkomo mo ache na dwen afa ensame ho ebusuafo mamenda production crew ni nyina ase meda na alamle ase or your producer Joyce Mensah or your assistant if you buy your MCR na ya wapare and Andy Grant if a camera Richmond Kwesi Efa and Kingsley ye da Theodora ase or your editor if a na Najima Pepe na Shafatu Mohammed and na Kofi Jerry omina ka ho na ye de Ghana World Media ye de somo ye da CEO ase Chief Apostle A Jackson ase papa nyame sure bibia wo bia afi general managers Georgias ohenewa Sam ye da na sepa e bushia for ha na de Ghana World Media ni na de besi nyame adom ochina ye besan sinkunwa ye board no so kopim se non do ebebo na de media ni nyina ye de si anopa ye di amaje so e ma kasama fu ya mansa betimi afre me MC Yamansa na me peja me sese a na maje so logo so edi amamu nyame adom ochina ye besan hia makram